Beautiful. Alright, so welcome back to the live stream on Friday night. Hopefully we'll have some people showing up over the next few hours. Hopefully. Maybe they won't. I don't know. I wonder if they will. We got some cool things. Like just now, I got really impatient. So, I bought they have a deal right now where and I've been waiting for this deal all week long. The deal I was waiting for was actually 50%, which gives you like another 125 crowns, you know, which is 37.50, but this is good enough too. So I bought one of these for Mrs. Lax. What I went ahead and did was crown the airstrip, crown the armory, crown the factory. Then I had about 1,700, like 20 crowns left, right? And I had enough oil to get in there and do the heavy tank MK5. So I started the MK5 and then I crowned it immediately. And so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna grind out the oil for the Strike Fighter MK1. And then we're gonna go ahead and grind some oil out for the APC MK2. I was gonna do the green jacket rifleman, but I have a museum artifact that gives me 10% damage on them, so I don't really have to research this right now. And then I'd want to do that with the field howitzers, but in order for that to happen, I kind of need to get one more mill started. So right now we're just gonna do all oil stuff tonight. So gonna be the Strike Fighter MK1. And then hopefully we can get this guy going, but I know I can get this guy going this weekend. And that way, we get two of the biggest oil stuff done on this account that I'm really excited to show you guys. So if you want to see my Heavy Tank MK5 stats, we have almost, I think these are actually, the hit points is almost Heavy Tank MK6, I think. The damage, you know, I actually have a screenshot of, let me get into that, actually. Let me find the screenshot. I posted it somewhere. But, yeah. I'm really excited with my account right now. With Mrs. Lax, this is the secondary account. So, let me go to this website real quick, and let me make sure that I have the chat is, let me see, let me make sure that the chat is actually... Okay, let me make sure that the chat's actually good to go. Let's see here, restream.io, or is it just called chat? Wow, I actually should have done a little bit more research before this. Okay, we go over here, grab this. Chat here. Okay. Make sure I update the chat because I'm not sure if the chat's gonna even show up right now. Oh. Awesome. So we should have the chat should be going strong. Yes, it is. Hey, what's up, Zerubbabel? What's going on? So I've been raiding for the last like week and a half, 10 days or so, on this account with like 3 planes. So now we have 4 planes, right? And so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is show you why I like using 4 planes. Now I'm not gonna use. I have 4 workers available right now, but until I have the oil costs for the plane and the APC done, I'm not gonna dump those 4 workers into something because I want to work on walls. So we're gonna show you how a lot nicer this is now that we have, you know, these guys. I can push these planes to do stuff that I normally wouldn't do. I can push these guys in here. They are very squishy, means that they take a lot of damage, but I can be careful. I can pick and choose my battles, and I can now like right here would be a really this is a chancy one because like I could send the planes in, but they're already pretty, you know, they took a little damage, so I'm gonna hold on, play a little bit more passive on this account. Zero, yeah, I'll just call you Zero because I seem to always struggle with your name. So I'm gonna hit this guy. Okay. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is I'm actually gonna use the health bar of the tanks a little bit more since they, you know, they can take it. Yep, just rally, kill him instantly. There you go. GG. Yeah, look at that one plane's like really chunked. Luckily enough, I did spot the 2 SAMs already popped, which is like great for me, but could have been worse. Okay. So there's that. So there we go. Probably should have given people a heads up that I'm live in whatchamacallit, but so my main account is sitting at like 2,800, 2,900 medals again. I once again challenged myself to hit a harder base than I like could have hit. Actually, it wasn't even that bad. It's just that I didn't start with the right strategy in mind, so I lost like 3 tanks, I think. So I was like waiting out, and then I went on this account, dropped the 20 bucks because I saw they had the sale, and then I just crowned a bunch of stuff, and I'm really excited about it because this account is an escape away from when I do stupid things on my main account, which happens a lot. It's been happening a lot lately, so I think it's really good to have an account like this where like I'm in Atomic right now. I love being in Atomic because I get to attack like bases similar to what I can with my CWA account, because my tanks are right now, I think they're about like the heavy tank MK5s with the 5 out of 10 Leo boost are sitting about a little bit higher than I think. No, I think they're sitting at about like heavy tank MK6 stats with no Leo boost. So I really like that. I'm very comfortable with that. I get to have 6 tanks, you know, so I get to have a chill account, and then I get to have a tryhard account. Tryhard account, I'm pushing myself to learn, and then the relaxed account, Mrs. Lax, is one where I go in there and I just have fun with it, you know. So the reason it's British is because I like the British rating comp. If you guys want to see that tonight, actually I don't know. I think I want to do just heavy tanks. I don't have the crowns to just crown the whole army, so I'm gonna just raid with heavy tanks tonight. Just one shot this, just yeah, one shot. Do I miss the heavy tank MK4s? I liked the animations they had. I liked how like they were very like they're very animated. They just like they bounced up and down a lot. They were like bobblehead tanks is what they felt like, and I missed that. I like that. I think that's a really cute animation for them. But then the same story went for last year when I was playing with my main account. I literally got heavy tank MK4s and then immediately crowned the factory and crowned heavy tank MP5s. So it was just like one of those like, I'm just not gonna mess with heavy tank MK4s. All right, so I'm gonna hit this. They'll take a few shots from this one here, but they have, yeah, there's enough here where they'll be fine. Yep. So like I'm not sending planes into this area. This is a dangerous place until this castle is destroyed, and they can at least destroy like a tower. I'll go in for the anti-tank guns here. So actually, I'm actually gonna plane these 2 here, and then what you can do is drop here, and then you can drop again, and just keep distracting him until he's dead here. So there you go. We do that. Beautiful. Hello, Lucas Almeida. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Oh lordy. So we should have a few people online tonight. Hopefully we get some heavy tankers in the mix. I've been reaching out to some heavy tankers out for, you know, through other forums and places to see if they'll want, and I've got a few who are interested on coming on stream and sharing attacks. So we'll see how that works in the future, because I think it would be really cool to just see other perspectives on heavy tanking in general. I'm really happy for these bases. I'm gonna work on my walls super quick. And I'm also, in some ways, I'm kind of, you know, like, I'm kind of sad that I'm not German, because I feel like with Rally, I could be skating through these bases, but at the same time, I'm okay with it. So they're gonna go for this oil refine. Okay, well they're taking shots now, so that's fine, I guess. I'm not really gonna send. He's gonna die. He's gonna get popped right here. Yeah, and that's fine. You see how much health they have? I'm okay with them taking damage like that. It's just that sending my planes into something like that seems like a really risky scenario, and I don't really think I'm gonna gain anything from it. So I'm gonna play a little bit more relaxed and just kind of like, if they take damage from any tank guns, then I should be fine. So let's just I'm gonna do it. When my planes are stronger, believe me, I'm gonna be doing what I do on my main account on this account. I'm gonna be sending the planes in to kill the anti-tank guns before these guys even get scuffed. Oh crap, I messed up there. Dang it. I thought I could hit that really fast. It's okay. That's gonna ruin this guy because he was doing really good job flanking there, but it'll be fine. You can just see how tanky they are by this awful rally here. Part of me was just like, don't do it, don't. But look at this. Look how this guy. He's a god. Look how tanky he is. These Enlightenment Age towers, I think they do like 300 and something. It's like 300 what? 360 damage, I think. No, they deal 329, I think. 320, 330, something like that. And so a max CWA tower deals like 670, 680. So these Enlightenment Age towers deal half the damage that max towers deal. So that's why it didn't seem like they were doing a lot of damage. Because on my main account, I'm used to getting dinked at by CWA ones and atomic ones. So. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get in Discord. I'm gonna leave a... Oh god, I always pick the wrong link, because God bless. Oh, God bless. Where is this link? Here we go. Copy link. So, EA Towers of Uni have 339. I think CWA Towers, the Uni, it's like 670 or 680, somewhere in that ballpark. Mine are gonna be dealing, I think, 660 with like 15% Uni. So it's almost double. Yeah, it's like double. So Enlightenment Age towers are like double CWA towers, which is insane. Oh, did you really? Thanks, Chris. Or Marla. So, by the way, just gotta point this out. Okay, look, none of this would be possible right now. Me streaming, none of this would be possible right now without the help of Chris and Marla. So if you guys could, please go and check out their channel. I need to give credit where credit is due. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. I would not be the streamer I am or where I am to, like, for God's sakes, I'm using Chris's air server like key to be able to stream to you guys, right? If I didn't, I'd be using this like other program that's pretty buggy to, like, you know, do that. So like, they have a lot. They've helped me out over the years. They've helped me grow to where I am. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Chris and Marla. So like, I was a little bit upset that they didn't get mentioned in the live stream for the devs live stream, but that's definitely a channel you should check out. There's a lot of I've got a lot of support and nothing but love for these people. Like they moderate the Sandcastle. They've come up with, you know, D Prime. They're the ones who started D Prime. They started up the Sandcastle, which is a wonderful place. So they're really good at getting people together. They're really good at making quality content, and they're just really good at feeding us wonderful stuff to do. So like events that come out. If you ever wonder like some new events that coming out, where it's coming from, guarantee it's probably Chris had something to do with it. So definitely just give them some love, send some love their way. None of this would have been possible if it wasn't for them, and I really appreciate them. So I want you guys to know that. So that's kind of like that's the roots. That's like you know, when you got those like celebrities that always like to give like thanks to where they were born and like their roots. That's like my root, is like I kind of spawned from like them, you know. They kind of helped me with the whole streaming thing when I was just early into it. So there's that. Alright, so let's see if we can find a base here to hit. I could go really greedy and just plane this right here like I normally would, but then again I had to deal with 3,600 hit points on these planes, which is like really nothing. I think if anything, like here, let me hit this part here, I'll show you. I'll hit this part right here and you'll just see how weak they get. So like, look at these guys. They're already like super chunked, right? So suppose I could actually send a few guys here. This might be really good if I can kill this. All right, there we go. Done. Okay, now this is gonna be an interesting one because I have no idea what I'm gonna do about these two here. I don't really want to dump a decoy, and I hope they're not close enough to like where they're gonna get shot at right now. I just hope they have enough hit points to handle this. Like, I'm just gonna have to sit back and just like, okay, let it happen. Like, okay. Some of these bases I kind of just sit on my hands and just watch my heavy tanks get like hit, but you know, they have Leo stats, so you can kind of like, I guess this is the advantage of having Leo stats at low metals, is that you can actually like let your tanks get into sticky situations where your planes can't get into, and they can handle themselves. I think that would be one of those advantages. I never got to have this advantage in the past, so I never actually got to notice this like I get to notice it now, so I think that's something that you know, that's worth mentioning. No, yeah, of course, Zero. You gotta always give credit where, you know, and be thankful for where you you know. All people always say, you know, I'm thankful for the way my parents raised me. You always gotta give thanks, right? So it's one of those things where I feel like I don't do enough of that on my channel, and so like that's that. The other thing is like that, like the way I speed rally on like buildings and stuff. The speed rally idea came from Chris. I mentioned that in a lot of videos, but that's a huge thing that's embedded into my style of raiding, and so like that's like another thing, you know. So some people might think like, oh my god, you're just like, now you've gotten to the point, Lax, where you're just like, you know, too much. But hey, look, it's honest, you know. That's where it came from. So I'm not kissing butt. That's honestly where it came from. So, you know, but if you guys want to come in the Discord and have a chat with me and get on stream, go for it. I actually don't have any topics right now, and I guess I'll just be talking about like raiding in Atomic. I think this is where a lot of people might be after the rush. At least I got a lot of PMs from people that said that they're gonna have the heavy tank MK5s done, and they're gonna start doing heavy tank raids. So if this is where you're at, this would be a good stream to watch, because I can get you started on some easy pointers on how to proceed from there. That's an easy one to hit. I don't know. I need to kill... Okay, can you kill that Enlightenment Age Tower? Yes, you can. So we can kill these two. And then what we can do is we're really set up right now for this castle. So we're going to wait for this castle to kill. And what I'm actually going to do is, I think that the planes are going to come from the right side. They might. So I'm going to plane these two just in case. Okay. Actually, we're at a point here where we don't have to do anything but just rally here. Planes are really good to be used, but you can also use your rally. So, yeah. And sorry for not posting when I was going live in the sandbox. I know that I'm supposed to use that like as a place to shit I'm going live, but I was waiting on someone someone else was gonna come on, and they couldn't last second. So I kind of decided to go live, but I realized, wait, I should have put something like, you know, I'm going live now. So I really apologize about that. I'll try to get a little bit better about that, give you guys a heads up in the future, but I'm really bad at being like sporadic without giving people, like, what's the word? I'm impulsive. That's the word. Very impulsive when it comes to doing something. And then check this out. So you guys will probably see it, but I have a new alert system that whenever someone let's see here, when someone subscribes or follows me on Twitch, check this out. That's so cute. That's amazing. That's so much win, as Chris likes to say. Little Snorlax, and he's just up in the top corner. It's so cute. That's amazing. If you're curious on how to do it, Chris, it's Streamlabs. I'm not sure if they're like part, if OBS owns them, or if they're like affiliated with OBS in any way, or if they're their own company that works with OBS or is compatible with OBS. But that's what a lot of the YouTube videos, the tutorials were saying, that to use Streamlab. And so I went in there, and you can do like a bunch of stuff like donation stuff and all that. And a lot of the noises, like they have these like little noises when like a pop-up comes up and you have an alert. I like recognize a lot of them from a lot of streamers I've seen, and I'm like, whoa, that's where they get that noise. Okay, I get it. That's cool. And then the image, I had to get that from the internet, from a place that allowed me to download GIFs, which there's a few out there, so not hard. And as far as it being copyright, a few of the streamers that I watch have like Pikachu ones. They have like, so I figured a Snorlax one wouldn't really be like too bad, but then again, I don't know if, you know, they have a special deal with Nintendo or something that allows them to do that, but we'll find out. I think it's cool. So yeah. So anyways, okay, so here it is. We got Marco in today, Marco Polo. I should probably be talking about this when I'm at the menu to talk about that, but he is offering, I'm not gonna kill that Light Mage Tower, am I? No, I am, okay. He's offering a Field Howitzer army for 10 crowns. I recommend that you take advantage of that. It's a really, really good deal. Oh my god, please kill this guy. Okay. What's up, Max Alley? Alright, so making through our way through this base is pretty easy. Base. Oh yeah, you want to know where I got the format from, Chris? The format literally came from your stream. So, God, I have to be honest, all right? Gail's stream is like on par with like your stream. I'd say that she puts a little bit more, like, 'cause she has scenes, and you guys have scenes too, and you transition, but she has like more scenes, and it, like, her stream, you go and watch it, and it's like reading like a pop-up book, or like a, you know, one of those like, yeah, pop-up book when you're like a kid, because it's just like, it's very animated, very like awesome. I'm like, dude, her stream is like a luxury condo. My stream is like a cockroach infested like trailer, you know? And so I was like, you know, if they're gonna be sitting there and like, you know, talking about me on the dev stream, I should probably up my quality a little bit. And I was like, well, where do I start? And I'm like, well, I like how Chris has to chat the way he does, so I know that, you know, Restream offers that. And then I was like, I want the Dominations logo like, you know, the dev stream had, so I popped that in there. And then if you want to check out the background, it's a heavy tank. It's so cool. Look at this. Isn't this sweet? It's like a heavy tank. It's so cool. I found this one after searching for a little bit on Google, and I was like, that's so cool. So that's the background. I wanted something that was dark, but I wanted something like snowy for like the Cold War age, right? And so that's what I went with. So yeah, it was a bit of inspiration from like you guys and her stream, which I am gonna plug her stream at the end of this stream here. Actually, I should probably just plug it now. Let me find it first. I should have been prepared for this. Let me think. Promotions. Here we go. So tomorrow at 14 UTC is 10 a.m. I think. Yeah, 10 a.m. Eastern. So he hosts her stream at 10 a.m. EST. Let me think. That's 7 a.m. EST. That would be 8 a.m. EST. Okay, so there you go. It's pretty much all that. So there you go. That's Gail's stream. That she will be, or that's her channel. She'll have a stream going on tomorrow, around that time. So 10 a.m. whatever. I don't know what the overseas times are, but that's a good stream to watch. I really like her streams. I think they're very fun, very animated, very, very lighthearted, very just. It's a good stream to watch. I really like it. I really wish you could do it like every Saturday, but you know, I understand that there's life and stuff, but it's a good stream to watch. And then obviously tomorrow night is Chris and Marla's stream, which I should honestly get a link for that, or you guys can plug it if you're in chat. Give me a second. Thanks. Yeah, audio. Yeah, audio was a thing. Kind of been working on it slowly, kind of like adjusting it. Oh my god, the fact that Arya says the audio is good. So I don't know if you guys know, for all those new people on the stream, but Arya is the like queen of like audio. So if you're streaming and you want someone to come on your stream and advise you if your audio is good or not, Arya is the person to go to. That'd be the one right there. She has her own YouTube channel, Arya Dominations. You know what? If I'm doing all these shoutouts, I should honestly just go ahead and like pop it up on YouTube and just. So after this attack, I'll do the shoutouts, all of them properly, and give a proper introduction to all these people. Okay. Let me just get through this attack first. It's not hard. Let's get. Okay, he's got no upgrading. He's got an upgrading fort, so I don't have to worry about that. Castle, same thing. Yeah, it becomes a fort, I think, after this level. So then there's those two. Let me go ahead 1 2 1 2 1 1. Let's see, like that, like that, like this. Okay, we can actually get these gold cubes off the roads. Kill this guy down here. That's gonna be a plane doing a loop-de-loop, which is gonna suck, but it should be fine. Okay, then we have these three. You're gonna help the second one out, which is fantastic, and then the third one's gonna need some help, so I'm gonna send the last plane in for that. And then we should be fine. Alright. Alright, let's do proper shoutouts then. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, and Dukes is in here with the fire pit. Alright, alright, alright. I honestly should have had a transition for this, but I didn't have a transition for shoutouts, so let's do a shoutout real quick. Let me get all the YouTube channels up quick. Do shoutouts in the correct order. Okay. We do. Press the wrong button. I actually have it. Okay, so there's this one. We have Arya. We have this one here. Who else? Let's see here. This one. Alright, here we go. Proper shoutouts. Alright, 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 let's go. Pecking order, here we go. Alright, alright. Okay, so here we go. Wait, yes! Wait, no, that's the wrong capture. No, why would you do this to me? There we go, wonderful. Alright, Chris and Marla. I guess, moderators, admins, leaders, I guess, owners of the sandbox. I know that players from Unleashed collabed with Chris and Marla to make the sandbox, so this is their channel. I will leave a link for that in the description below, and you guys can go look at their stuff. MNC Gaming. Bam, there's one. Alright, so like I said, wouldn't be here without them. Wonderful people. Here's a shout out to their channel. Definitely go subscribe. Click this button right here. It says subscribe. Oh, you can't see. I don't have the properties. Capture cursor. Thank you very much. Go right here. Click on this, and then you can click the bell and be notified every time that they post something, and you can watch it immediately. Like, check out this awesome World War attack from a few days ago. Don't want to spoil it for you because I want you guys to actually go on their channel and watch it. Go do that. All right. Second one. Arya Dominations. This channel definitely has content. Don't lie to me, YouTube. Like I said, same thing. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. You'll be notified when she starts. A few stuff from a few weeks ago. Life is busy. I get it, but good content. Watch the stuff. I've only watched 2 of the videos. This is really embarrassing, Arya, because I actually have not seen all these videos yet. There's a lot of stuff to catch up on. I apologize. There we go. There we go. Arya. Bam. Done. Second one done. Woo! Going through it slowly. Alright, third one. Zerubbabel. Oh god, I'm gonna the name. I'm just gonna call him Zero. Click on the like subscribe if you can. The notification bell as well. He does a bunch of looting, industrial age. Let's mute that. You can see just kind of, you know, his base, what he's up to. He's a never dude. Shout out to that Alliance never dude. Oh my god, I should honestly just shout out your alliances. I'm really sorry about that. So we're gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Bam, Zero. Go watch his channel. And then Gale Who, I posted her stuff in the already. I'll do it again. But this is Gale. So I am not subscribed. That's embarrassing. I am awfully sorry. I just click the link every time I see it and I go watch. I'm not subscribed. Awful, awful, awful. Go do that. So there's Hobbit Zombies, Mother of Zombies. That's her nickname, MOZ. So you can see, like, obviously I'm not going to show the whole thing or even parts of it, but her awesome little, actually the little intro. I love the intro. Wait, no, the intro. It's like the animated. Look how cool that, it's so cool. It's anim, I love it. It's so cool. So anyways, watch your stream. Very fantastic. Do it again. Well, bam. There we go. Then, because I know you guys all watch his videos and he will be posting soon, the man himself, the legend, the master architect, base builder, Doom Raider. So go watch the architect himself. He builds bases. He does a bunch of stuff. The architect is a name that's gone around. I used to have it at one point when I was building bases. I gave up on it. I now pass it down to Doom Raider. He is the architect. That is his nickname. That is his name. Go find the architect. He will build you a base. He'll build you a house. He'll build you whatever you need him to build you. And he'll show you how he did it and why it's good. And you can try it out in challenges. And if you didn't like it, you can get your you can get a refund. I don't know about that last part, but yeah, go check out his channel real quick. Doom Trader, aka Broom Trader. Now, we're gonna go into the sandbox for a little bit because now, oh crap, that's not the sandbox. Rip, wrong place. We need to talk about the next thing, the fire pit. God, where's the what do you have the tell me you have the whatchamacallit for the picture, the fire pit, like, oh god, this is awful. I should, you know what? I didn't realize I was gonna be doing this on stream. But where's the actual logo for this? Is it pinned? Yes, it's pinned. Thank God. All right, so here's it. You can view all of his stuff on SoundCloud, and so we go to SoundCloud real quick. Pull that up. Boom. You can watch the last time. Oh, not gonna play that because I want you guys to listen to it, not because I don't like his voice. I want everyone here to listen to it. The audio has been cleaned up by Christopher, so he's, you know, engineered the or mastered the audio, so there's like flawless audio. You know, Dukes has worked on his, like, you know, on everything for it too, with setting it up with the help of Chris. It's gonna be awesome. This right now, this fire pit is like the newest like podcast for dominations. It's really freaking awesome. I really like the idea of having a podcast for the game because it allows them to talk about things that streamers normally wouldn't talk about or other content creators can't talk about. It's a good platform. You're gonna have a bunch of guests on there. We're gonna have Ash, the community manager, sometime in October, November-ish. So that'll be really cool to see. Definitely go here. I will leave the link in the description for the last podcast, and then we will actually have a here, fire pit last podcast. Yeah. There you go. Go listen to that. And I don't really know. Chris is streaming tomorrow night at around, I think, what, 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, I think? 6 p.m., 7 p.m. Eastern, something like that. I honestly should know that, but I don't know the time to that. So, there's that. And come join the sandbox. I think I posted a link in the description. Please, this place is awesome, okay? Look, I get it. You know, there's other Discords. There's a bunch of Discords out there. Every alliance has a Discord. Everyone has their own, like, place they want to sit at. But I recommend coming here. We have a lot of cool things going on. I'm very active in here. We've got events on the horizon. You want to keep up with the newest things going on. Good place to be. Also, I have not seen anyone in chat bite anyone in chat before. So I think everyone here is pretty nice and pretty, what's the word? Pretty mature. So yeah, it's a really good place to be, and there's a lot of, my voice just went up. Whew, that's really strange. Really good place to be, and there's a lot of mature people here, so definitely come join the sandbox. As you can see, it is my number one it's in the #1 slot on my Discord because this is my #1 Discord to go to. I think it should be your #1 Discord to go to, and that's all the advertisement I got. So let me go back to the game, and you're gonna watch what you guys came to watch. So shout outs are over. If I miss someone, let me know and I'll shout you out as we go. Oh my god, I forgot a shout out. Holy crap. Alright, there. Wait. One more. King D Hookster. I love this guy, okay? Love him to death. He is no, I'm not joking. Like, I give this guy a lot of, I joke with him a lot, but not joking about anything. Really strong attacker. Really strong attacker. Knows his stuff, Very, very good. And I honestly recommend you guys go watch his content. He just posted a video 3 hours ago. Please go watch his content. Like, if you guys like the way that that I explain how to hit like an anti-4 corner base with elephants on like a challenge, he does stuff like this, but he doesn't use troop tactics sometimes. And when he does use troop tactics, it's for like an all-out attack, and he gets through it all the way. Very strong attacker, legendary status. Like, he's in like the 1 percentile, like percentile of players that can take out like strong, hardcore bases. That's him. So I'm gonna leave a link for that. And for the record, he's a monkey. But King D Hooligan. Woo! There you go. That's his nickname I give him, because he's fun. But there you go. Check out his stuff. Wonderful person to be around. Talked to him a few times. I think he's a really cool guy. And let me switch it up. Yes, my background screen is a Snorlax sleeping. That's like, look how cute he is. Aww. Anyways, back to the meats. So I'm gonna drop medals a little bit here. Let's see what we can get into. Oh yes. So Sunday we will be having the Fire Pit, the podcast, at what time are you guys doing it at, Dukes? So that we can give people the out of all the backgrounds I found, I think this one's the cutest one. Like, look at this. It's like if I was walking and I just saw this somewhere, my heart would melt. Like, first of all, my favorite part of Vlax is like his feet. He's got the cutest feet in the world. Anyways, I think he's got the cutest feet. I would just cuddle with his feet. They're so cute. But if I saw that, my heart would literally just drop. Like, he's just so cute. So it's my favorite Pokemon. I don't keep up with Pokemon. I don't know anything about like past Generation 1. I played Pokemon Go, but I cheated in Pokemon Go just to get a bunch of Snorlaxes. Like, that's how like hardcore it was. And then they found out about it, and then I like got my account banned. So I had to admit that, because like literally all I did was I was like, my dad and I were playing it, and I was like, I need to get my hands on the Snorlax. And he's just like, I know, I feel you. He showed me his collection of like 50 Snorlaxes. I don't know how many he had. He had a lot of them. And I was like, I've got to get my first one. And I found this program for my phone, because I have a rooted phone that lets me like teleport places, right? And so we had people like on a Facebook group that would call out when they saw Snorlaxes somewhere, and I would just teleport to that spot and grab it. And then obviously they found out, and I got caught for it. The account got banned. But I had like, I think at the time I had probably like 10 of them, and that's the only Pokemon I caught. And like, I didn't feel like walking around and getting them. So like, for me, it was like, I caught 10 of them, super happy, didn't battle with them, didn't show anybody. That's all I wanted to do, was just catch Snorlaxes. Probably not a good idea to tell you guys that I got banned in the game for hacking and like cheating, but it was just to catch Snorlaxes. That was literally it. So I did that, not necessarily the right way. I haven't been hacking in Dominations, I promise, just Pokemon Go, because I didn't feel like walking like 30 miles to go catch a Snorlax. So that happened, okay? So yeah, that's because we live in a mountainous area, and like the areas where you have to find Snorlax, you'd have to like drive there for a while to get there, kind of stuff. So for me, I was just like, yeah, screw that. I'm just gonna do it this way and then catch it and then go. So I don't play the game anymore. Obviously the account's gone, but I had a lot of Snorlaxes, and I was very proud of myself. So there you go. I was very happy. And then my dad showed me his collection, and I was just very sad, because I was like, well, you know what? my collection will live on my dad's account, and so that's how it goes. Yeah, that's it. The point is of the story, because I realize how bad that sounds, is don't cheat, right? But for me, it was just like, it was an innocent desire, but a very bad execution. So obviously, not telling you to go out there and cheat in the game, but for me, all I wanted was Snorlaxes just to keep and have them, and just every time I get bored, I'm like, let me look at my Pokemon Go account. Oh my god, yes, please. And that's it. I have a lot of Snorlax member like stuff in my like room right now. Like the big one that we're getting is the there's a giant Snorlax like beanbag chair that Think Geek makes, and I got one, and it had a hole in it, so I had to return it. And so I'm thinking about getting it again because I think it would be a really cool addition to the collection I have. But yeah, the point is, don't cheat, play fair. I don't know why I shared that story with you, now I realize how bad the implications are. So just, you know what, ignore me for saying that, because I feel so dumb about saying that. But that's how I feel about Lax. Now I'm digging myself a hole by talking about it more, so let's just not. Okay, so on this base, we have a bunch of stuff in the corner here. So I decided to go ahead and attack by sending all these guys in the corner. Send these two in, send these two in. So that's good. We kill all the towers there, and this guy's taking a lot of damage, so I'm gonna go ahead and rally this, kind of get it going. Dogmal, thanks, man. I always watch you play a lot. I'm Brazilian. Hey, I appreciate it, man. What's the weather like in Brazil right now? What time is it in Brazil right now? Let me see if I can guess the time. I'm thinking it's 9 p.m. over here, 9:30 p.m. In Brazil, I'd venture to guess it's, I don't know if it's 12 hours. I don't think it's that far down. I'd say like maybe 3 a.m. I'm totally gonna be wrong about this. Yeah, done. This is really weird sound I keep hearing outside, and I always keep wanting to go check out, see what it is. It's just like a strange like sound, but I like it's nothing, absolutely nothing. It's not like someone's trying to like, you know, scare me or kill me or something, but it's just this weird sound, and I like keep trying to like remember that it's, or remind myself that it's nothing, but and I hear it unexpectedly. Did I miss a special guest? If you want to jump on Discord and come and say hi while the stream is going, that would make you the special guest. So Dukes, you should definitely come on and talk about the fire pit. Go for it, dude. I gotta redeem myself after I literally just talked about how I cheated in Pokemon Go. As stupid as it sounds that I said that on stream, I actually have to redeem myself. So come on and just, you know, soothe it over. I'm sure, like, Big Huge Games is watching. They're like, we were thinking about sponsoring this guy, but he just admitted that on stream. I don't know about this anymore. We just shouted him out on our stream, and he said that. I think it'll be fine. Sometimes I say things and I forget where I am. Let's see here. I think I should be able to kill this guy here. Then planes in, hopefully. So I sent one plane in to clear out all the defenders when it spawns. And then after that, literally, oh shoot, I forgot. I thought we had all this cleared already. This is my fault. I should not have sent planes in. for stuff like that, because now it's gonna take them a while to like finish their runs. Okay, we got done. All right, let me get Epic Pen out so I can do some talking about the specific strategy behind this. Because these bases aren't hard. They're very, very simple, very, very easy. This is as easy as it'll get. Actually, it'll probably get easier if you go lower. Can I hit this guy? I think I can hit this guy, actually. This. Yeah, no. Not even with my main account, no. Okay, let's do this one, alright? So, let me actually pull up OBS real quick. Alright, so with this one, what we're gonna see here is we've got two cannon towers. These are gunpowder. This is gunpowder as well. This is Enlightenment Age, and this is gunpowder, right? So when I'm thinking about dropping tanks, I want to look at places where I can drop the tanks to kill the towers in the fort. So these guys right here. So let me draw like a cubicle. Let's do like cubicles. This section right here would be killed by probably 2 tanks. Now, if I drop the tanks, let me move up. If I drop them like up here, they'd have a chance of floating into here and like the here. Actually, you know what? Drop them like here, like this. They could kill this, and they could kill this guy, like this guy here, right? And then for these two, I could just drop 1 tank, have him come in and kill this, and then kill these 2, and then plane these 2. So I'll show you guys real quick. 1, 2, 1, right? I count my stuff out. Yes, it's like I've, yeah. So then we can do another one down here, and then these 2 can just go down here for extra cleanup. 1, 2, right here. Dukes, is that you?
Yeah, I'm here.
Thank God.
I was like, finished up. I actually want to talk more about Pokemon Go.
Dude, you know what? Okay, so when my dad found out like what I did, he was just like, "How many did you catch, Joe?" And I'm like, "That's the man, right? That raced me. That's it right there." He's like, "How many did you catch?" I'm like, "Caught 12, I think." He's like, "Did you take a picture of them all?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't." He's like, "Would you like to see how many I caught?" And I'm like, "Yes."
See, I used to play it all the time. Like before I started playing Dominations, like Pokemon Go, that was like my game. But it got too much where like after work I'm going out like 10 o'clock at night to go to like hot spots where Pokemon Go and everything. And it's just, you know what I mean? I didn't want to have to leave the house anymore, so I just stopped playing. That's whenever I found Dominations. But with the job, how I started a new job months ago, I worked this one route where it's like I can walk it.
Yeah.
So I downloaded Pokemon Go again so I can just, you know what I mean, walk and hatch my eggs and everything. But it doesn't even open for me. It doesn't even open on my phone. It's very disappointed.
To redeem myself, the area where I lived at was a small town, yes, but because Snorlaxes live in mountains, like I knew that I was going to be in the right area. Some places required you to drive to get there, like drive. And so like, it's not to say that like, yeah, like I'm not spreading the message of cheat and dominations. I'm just saying that like for me it was just like I wasn't gonna battle them. I wasn't gonna put them in gyms. All I wanted was to collect them and be the guy who collected all the Snorlaxes and just like post it on Facebook and be like, look at me, I have 30 of them. But that was it. And then of course they caught on because I think one of the like early patches was like they were cracking down on people that were using the exploit I was using, and so it was over. But for me, it was just like really nice because he's so cute. Like you catch him, and I'm like, oh, he's so cute. That was it. That's it.
See, I was a bit of a dick because where I worked at before, like right there was like a gym, and people like kids would always sit out there and battle the gym, and you know what I mean, as soon as they beat all the Pokemon and like there's that quick like 10 seconds of it being empty, all you gotta do is Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, I would just sit there and just hurry and put my Pokemon there. Like they look around like who's here, who else is here, and yeah, they'd have to defeat my Pokemon. And as soon as they did it again, another Pokemon just right up on that gym. Like they get so pissed.
I was asked. Like I had a bunch of people ask me like, would you like to do a Snorlax gym with us? We're gonna stack a bunch of them up, and I was like, well, no, because technically, like I didn't tell these people because I was in the group with them. I was like, I can't. And they're like, why not? And I'd always make excuses about time, but I knew that they didn't accept people that like use my methods of catching. That was like bannable thing in the group. And my thing was
Right.
I wasn't gonna like put them in the gym because I feel like, okay, I'm already doing something that's not good, and so to make it worse, it would be really bad if I just like abuse the system even more by putting Pokemon that I caught in an authorized way on a gym for other people to battle. I feel like that would be unfair. So for me to just catch them for my own collection, I think that's, that's like justifiable. So I didn't do anything with it. I didn't put him up. I just showed people. I'm like, look, dude, this is my Pokemon. Are you kidding me? This is my sleeping bag. This is my, like, you know what? I'm Pokemon training. We're going around. We're seeing a bunch of Pokemon battle each other. Seeing Ash catch him do his thing, and I'm just tired in the woods. So I threw a Lax out and tell him to go to sleep, and I just sleep on his belly. Done. That's literally how I would train my Snorlax if I had one. But like, bro, just sit there, sleep all day. I will have a bushel of apples for you in the morning, and just let me lay on your belly. That's all I want to do with you.
Yes, you're doing a domination stream, but we're just talking about Pokemon the whole time.
Yeah. So, I didn't do any battles. it was just a collection thing. I thought it was cute. But I saw, yeah, they did a Snorlax gym, and I saw like it was just like 9 Snorlaxes or something like that, and they stacked them up, and I was just like, wow, that's really crazy. Makes me happy.
I'm so glad you like called me out because I was listening. I was watching you on my iPad. You know what I mean? And like my wife's getting the kids and everyone ready to go to sleep, and like like you called me out like, hey, come be a guest and everything. So like, you know what I mean? I'm like, well, look, they're calling me. I gotta go downstairs. And so,
Where is my super suit?
so she's like, because like I worked like 12 hours a day, and then like immediately after work, like I don't know, this is like the new thing now where it's like preschool has graduations. I don't understand it, but
Wait,
so
what?
I had to get, yeah, preschool.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, yeah, like preschools, and like, you know what I mean, like all these see, to me, a graduation is either you graduate from high school or you graduate from college.
Right.
Anything else, like to me, it like I don't really care much about. Even though, and the thing is, like my kids don't even graduate, and they would like sing like a little song, like a little presentation for it, because they still have a couple more years in preschool before they go off to kindergarten. But yeah, but I was just stuck there watching these kids just do like little kids songs, and it was just like, to me, it was just boring to me. Like, I don't know, like just listen to kids sing. If you're happy, you know, clap your hands.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was just watching kids stuff all day, and like to be able, and you pretty much saved me. You know what I mean? You saved me like an adult conversation about Pokemon.
Baby Einstein was the worst for me. When my little sister watched it, I'm like, please just stop. Like, I'm done. This is, you know what? I'd rather be at a day shelter right now. Just stop. Ugh.
Like I like my kids, but other people's kids doing kid stuff, I'm not really that big of a fan on. Like I don't hate them or nothing. It just doesn't. It's not interesting to me. It's like I don't really show people pictures of my kid all that much because I don't want to see other people's kids. It's like one of those things.
Yep. Did you play Ingress?
I played it for like 2 seconds because I don't know. I just
Before or after Pokemon Go came out?
After
Okay.
Pokemon. That's why. Like, if I would have known about it before Pokemon Go, I'd have probably been into it. But like I had Ingress actually downloaded on my phone, and then I would always check it out. Yeah, I would check out the website for it, the server for it, because like you were able to. It's a better map for Pokemon Go on there because it will let you know where all the points are at. There was something weird about it where you can actually like Google and see where like spots were at for Pokemon Go, since they all use the same thing for it. They use like the same kind of mapping system for it.
Yeah, they do. They have the same like the same engine, I think, that runs the same company, Niantic.
Right. Yeah.
So,
And that see, Pokemon Go, I like that too because like pretty much every single church was like either a Pokestop or a gym. So like every Sunday, me on my phone, just playing.
What animal do you think Snorlax is? I'm curious. I've heard panda bear. I've heard like cave bear. My brother said he looks like a mouse, and I'm like, get out of here. You're officially not my brother. Get out.
No, he's definitely a type of bear. Like he's got to be a type of bear.
Gotta be. Yeah, I think so. A mouse. Oh my god, that's the stupidest thing ever. Anyways, so the fire pit tomorrow, or sorry, Sunday. You've got you and King the Hookster.
Yes, King the Hookster, and then I have someone else stopping on briefly to promote an event that they're doing, because that's something I want to start doing now. Because I'm always trying to help promote other people's events, alliances, and stuff like that. So what I'm going to start doing now is probably having like one or two people come on and promote it themselves. You know what I mean? Kind of help. Yeah, you know what I mean? Help them so they can explain it best, because me, I get some weeks I get lazy. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, like some weeks I get lazy if we don't do the proper research for some of these events. So it kind of takes pressure off me. And yeah.
Oh, there you go. Bad plane.
So
I
start doing that.
So do you have a schedule of people like that you're gonna have for the next few weeks, or are you still kind of figuring that out now?
Yes, I have King the Hookster is next, and then I do have the person for after that. I have that one already lined up, so pretty much you would have to listen to the podcast to figure out who to hear the announcement at the end, or I might just stop. I think I might stop announcing who the next person is on the podcast and just post it in the Sandbox channel to kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make it make it more exclusive, like have special exclusive stuff specifically for the Sandbox.
I think that'd be really good. They just kind of like get people in there to see. If you really want to see who's coming on next, join the Sandbox. That's good.
What's that? It's called what? I can't see. It's so small. Yes, but
it's called IITC.
That's what I thought it said.
Wait. The Pokemon Go map. The original Ingress is developed by Niantic, owned by Google owns them? Oh. I didn't realize that was owned by Google. Interesting. There you go. So, well, no, I guess that makes sense as to what. Well, I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I'm thinking, but it's like, I guess Google would just implement that with like the with like Google Maps. It just makes it easier for them to develop the game because they already have Google Maps developed. So
yeah.
Interesting. All right, now I have to run a training blessing because I lost a plane. It cost me 5 crowns. Oh lord, here we go. But I have a 4th plane. God bless. Yes. So.
I came across your Mrs. Lax before.
Hit it every time you see it. Hit it. I hit it with my main account, like hard, to send her a message, and she still hates me to this day, so it's fine.
Well, see, I had I was using raiders and wall miners. I was trying to metal down, so I came across it that way. So it's like without noticing, I just dropped a raider. And yeah, I mean, like had I saw your name first before I did, I would have just passed right over it. But
I've been I think there's obviously a rule with like people that you know that like either you hit them or you don't, you know, respectful or not. But there's also like a rule with like other alliances where you just, to be respectful, you don't hit them, you give them a peace treaty. I see people from other alliances, I don't even give a crap anymore. I'm like, dude, you're offering like 10k oil Your base is
Oh yeah.
it's all traps are popped. I'm gonna hit you. Like I don't care if you get upset with me. It's gonna happen. So
And the thing about it, like some of these people, like you'll see like these huge Cold War players, and like I'm down on like 300 metal count and everything. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't even be down here. So
yeah. In Empire, I saw this guy named Maka. He's his museum is nasty. Like it's super good. And I hit his base. I didn't like make it through like all the way, but I took out all the defensive buildings and all of his oil. So he comes back, he like blows my base up, and I messaged him as to like why he hit it the way he did. He's like, well, I had a few attacks that I make a day or whatever, and I got all your. He took like 14k, 15k oil from me, and I only took like maybe 11k from him. So it's just like, dang, dude, that was not worth. I had to wait for you to go to bed, and I'm gonna find your base again, and this time we're bringing out the siege elephant. So you better watch out. Like, yeah. So there's that.
What is your metal count at right now? I don't even see it.
1,000, 958, almost 1,000.
So what you use your raiders to go all the way down and then go back up?
No, I drop medals by just dropping one guy.
Oh yeah.
I kind of want to try the APC comp, but I don't want to like have to recrown the heavy tanks again, so I'm just gonna keep raiding with heavy tanks.
What's the APC comp?
I run a lazy comp where it's just drop and go. You don't have to rally and do anything. You just let it ride. It's like 4 APCs, 4 howitzers, 3 healing carts, 50 rifles, and then 4 planes. You just drop, let it go. On my main account, that's how it worked anyways. The highest I rated with that comp was in Kingdom League, and then I kept forgetting, you know, like transitioning from heavy tanks, that there was a thing called a silo, and so I'd lose all my troops and like forgetting that that thing exists. So because I'm raiding with heavy tanks, I just like it's not even registered that it's there. I'm like, oh, that's cute. So
let's see here. I think I think I only got a few more days for my MK5 heavy tanks.
there's a sale going on right now for it's like $20 for like 3625 crowns, which is 45% more than 2500. So it's like you're getting $30 worth of crowns for 20.
No, see, I think it varies per person, because I'm looking at it right now. My exclusive offer is 45% increase for a $100 purchase.
Oh, I have that too on my main account. Yeah.
So it's like I had that deal for like the past week.
I honestly should have waited on that one, because on my main account I did spend near that, but I bought the $20 deals often, like 5 of them, which is nothing near as close to that deal, because that deal offers more crowns. If I had bought that deal, my Leo would be at 8 out of 10 on both levels instead of what it is now, which is 5 out of 10. So I kind of was impatient with it, but I think it was still kind of worth. So
see if they gave me an offer for $50, I'd have probably did it. But 100, yeah, I would have to get permission from my wife, and she would definitely say no.
How much is that Fire Pit podcast like making you, huh? Is it making you any money? Use the money from that. Yeah.
That's exactly. She's like, so you're paying a subscription for SoundCloud. Are you making any money off of it?
Yeah, right.
This is my enjoyment. Be quiet.
All right, you got me. I mean, it's not like I work, 30 hours overtime every week. Okay, you got me.
Yeah.
All right, wonderful.
And that's the thing. Like that's what's so nice to me, working all this overtime. Now I can like spend money without having to really check in with her. So that's good. Before I would have to like take money out and then go buy iTunes gift cards. Now I can just use the credit card, and yeah, it's fine.
Swipe. I would rate higher, but my planes are the only bottleneck right now, so I'm just rating low to get the oil. And these bases are really easy. And so for me, it's become less of a challenge to hit these bases because the tanks are so strong. Like, that's the only reason I'm doing so well. So that's literally it, if anyone's wondering.
No, I'm not wondering. Get the easy loot.
Oh, the Sams are painful today. Wow. Let's see here.
We talked about the fire pit briefly, but for anyone who's listening who doesn't know the time or anything, the fire pit, it's the live listening of it is Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern time, and you could join the Sandbox, and there's a little fire pit channel, and you can listen live. You can join in with the chat and everything. Throughout the week, you could always chat with me as well through Discord, through the Sandbox channel. Any questions you have for the upcoming guests, you can post in there, and as long as it's a reasonable question, I will definitely ask it. Some of the questions, some of the questions, I don't know, like every time I ask people if they have any questions for the guests, they say, ask them what color the panties are, or something simple like that.
So many trolls in that chat. I love it.
So, yeah. But the thing is, like,
oh, jeez.
I love I like the fire pit trolls. Like, they're not like really like they're not making personal attacks or nothing.
They're not NSFW. It's not like a dark room. Yeah.
Yeah, they're very funny with it, and it's amazing. I do appreciate the kind of savage behavior that goes on during the shows. Because I'll be sitting there like reading the chat while I'm doing the interviews or something, and I'll just like start laughing to myself. I get distracted.
They're hilarious, very, very hilarious.
Yeah, definitely.
And half the time, I had to like whisper in someone's ear and be like, "I can't be caught saying this, but you can."
Like Sirloin is Sirloin is like my favorite guy in there. Like, I remember on the first episode of the podcast, I was talking to Ward, and we were talking about, like, man, like, this game takes us, you know what I mean? Like, it really consumes a lot of our time, and I said, I don't know what I would be doing without this game. And then Sirloin says, how about have a conversation with your wife?
Correct.
Yeah. And I thought that was like the funniest thing.
Wow. I'm working on trying to get Max on for another stream, and probably let him borrow this account so he has something, actually, or maybe grab his account and drop medals for it. That way he can actually attack, because he was sitting at like Empire 1 last time with like not the right, setup for it, and it was just really weird. Because I know you guys enjoy like getting him on here and like talking to him. He's a really cool guy, so gotta work around his schedule. So I'll see when I can get him again. I don't know if he would do something like the fire pit, but that would be interesting because he has a lot of history with this game. So
who?
His name is Max. He no, that's a different Max. Max is the guy who got me into heavy tanks.
Okay. No, yeah, I'll take all suggestions for guests for the fire pit, because it's like, I feel like there's like probably a handful of people that I really want to get up on there, but then it's like, after the handful, like, who else do I get on there? You know what I mean? So any suggestions, anyone listening, if you have a suggestion of who you want to have on the fire pit, let me know.
So it's like this, like, you've ever seen or heard of like the Breakfast Club? It's at a radio show, and they talk about like, they get like rappers and like celebrities on there.
Come on now.
Okay, I got it. I just needed to make sure. I know you're like in Philly, they're across the world, but it's nice to make sure. But there's like a lot of celebrities, right? So it's not like, like, there's a lot of alliance leaders, one. There's a lot of Discord leaders, another thing, and then there's a lot of, you know, there's a few streamers out there. So you can talk to the streamers, right? Talk to this, that, and the other, but you can also go after alliance leaders and be like, okay, you know, tell us about your alliance. What's going on? You know, what, or something like that. What do you think about, you know, the state of the game? And just, you know,
Right.
I guess, because I don't know, like I guess, like, what's the point of the fire pit? Is to talk about things going on in the game or outside of the game?
In the community.
In the community.
Yes.
So, I guess, I don't know, maybe if you run out of people, try alliance leaders?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I have like special things I want to do. And I think I do want to get an episode where I have a guest host, and they can interview me. Yeah, because people want to hear my story and everything. It's like, I don't think it's that interesting, but people want to hear like my journey and everything. So I would like to have like a special guest host, and you know what I mean, just do that.
You should get someone that vibes really well with you. Do like a Beavis and Butthead kind of thing. Someone just like this,
Right.
just, like, that completes you. They have your other half, and when people hear you talk together, they're like, "Oh my God, Dukes and that person are so amazing together. I have to listen now every time." So,
Right. Or get someone who like really knows me and can really get the good, juicy stories out of me.
yeah,
Like Zet from Never Nude. Like
Mhm.
that guy can tell you stories about me. Like if you want to know some stories about me, like Zet, go ask him. He's got all the juicy secrets about me.
so Zet, just letting you know, said on stream, he wants you to be his co-host. So come be his co-host. You know what I've always wanted to be able to do in this game is to have like different like camos for like for your units. You know how sweet it would be to have like Hello Kitty on these like tanks. Oh my God, please.
Right? Yeah. Like I think it was mentioned before. Just have like different themes for the game, like different types of skins and everything, and
Oh,
like
jeez.
and charge. You know what I mean? Definitely charge people for it. Like if I could have like a Star Wars themed Dominations, like I would pay for it. Like
Yeah.
I would definitely pay for it.
I think licensing or like just, you know, getting that kind of stuff figured out. But yeah,
Yeah, but they could afford it though. They could, with the amount of money people are already spending, plus charging people to actually have those skins and whatnot. They can do it, but then it would come with so much more stuff. If we don't want to discuss right now, the alliance chat will never work ever again.
yeah.
So
I think that would be the life. I don't know if you guys have seen the Saint Chaman tanks, the French industrial tanks, but they're like
Yeah.
white with like blue strips. I actually have talked about that on stream before. I'm like, dude, these would look so sexy with Hello Kitty because they're already white, you know. So you put some pink on there, right? Put the cute little like, you know, the little eyes in there, and a little nose. It's so cute, little Hello Kitty repping the industrial age, you know. I think it'd be cool.
or Greek. See, it would have to. It would have. Yeah, Hello Kitty can't be Greek. Like Hello Kitty would have to be like the Koreans or something like that. The Chinese.
You could just your rifles would literally just wear like little like onesies of like Hello Kitty and Jesus, man, that's crazy. There's a lot of things I wish they could do. And just I guess it's really hard because like whenever you see those videos that they roll like those like promotional videos or whatever, and they have like they show off their studio and the artist working and everything, it's like, man, you guys have like a lot of people. Like it looks like you have a lot of people working for you. So it's like, you know, how many? Like I wonder how big that studio is. You know?
Yeah, I would like really love to take a trip down there and get a tour.
Yeah, you're really
that
close. You should definitely try to set that up. I don't know. You know what? How about this? If the like the interview or like the, you know, getting Ash on goes well, you could use the momentum of that to catapult you into saying, hey, it was really nice having you over, but can I come and visit you? Hey,
Right.
hey, right?
Yeah, and it's like then like something like that, like I wouldn't mind doing like a video kind of thing for that, like because I have in my head, like I don't even want to say it, like I don't, yeah, like what the idea I have in my head is just like me going down there visit it. Like, have you seen Conan O'Brien, correct?
Yep.
Like I want to do that type of like kind of tour down there where it's like I walk past a room that has customer service like on the door, and like I go there and just go up in there and just start flipping desks and stuff like that, just start yelling at them.
Jordan,
Yeah.
can you explain why you were 10 minutes late today?
Oh, man.
Yep.
Yeah, Jordan Slansky or whatever his name is.
They
That's
just
like
have
the
to
best.
pick. Oh my god, I
That
love
is-
it. Just like the most awkward, strange person in the like whole office. Like, oh, I love it. I love the ones where they do like where they have like the like 3, 4, 5 years ago they did like Conan, and it was like Ice Cube and Kevin Hart, and they would just do like this little like
Right along.
ride-alongs, yeah, and it was just like so good.
Mm-hmm. See, think about like I've been watching Conan since like forever. Like I remember like I'm in like 7th grade and just like staying up and just watching Conan O'Brien. Like back when he was on at like 1:30 in the morning.
Mm.
Like they would have the staring contest and everything. Like back in those days.
The late night show, yeah.
Yeah. Did you watch it back in the day? Back then?
I saw some reruns on YouTube, but I didn't actually watch it like live when it happened. No.
Like him and Andy, they used to do staring contests, and Conan would have like this off the wall stuff going on behind them to try to make Andy laugh. It's hilarious. You definitely gotta YouTube that. It's amazing.
So, what did you what did you accomplish in the summer sale? Sale VH,
Summer
whatever.
sale?
Yeah, this summer's event, whatever that thing was, the upgrade thing.
I mean, I got my APCs up. Well, thankfully, I had that glitch happen in the armory, where pretty much my general got done, and then it automatically. So my APC 2 got boosted up within 24 hours, so that was fantastic.
Nice.
And then I don't know, like Sunday morning, the final day, like the final 2 hours at 8 o'clock Eastern time in the morning, I had to get 15,000 more oil to start my heavy tanks. So I did that, and then like there's like an hour and a half left, and I'm thinking, well, let me try to get all this oil. Let me just challenge myself, see how much oil I can get, so I can upgrade my planes. So for an hour and a half, I just kept on raiding, oil raiding, training blessing, just using raiders, just getting easy oil. And I managed to like get like 100 and I believe it's like 120,000 oil within an hour and a half, which is pretty amazing. Like that moment, I realized that I've been slacking,
Yeah.
for like the past 2 years playing this game, because I've always been like, oh, oil's so tough to get, but you know what I mean, obviously it's pretty damn easy to get if I just really focus and get it. So that was like a nice little boost for me. Like it made me realize how easy it is to get oil, and I can pretty much get anything
and
I
you
want.
said you were using raiders, right?
Yeah, because I was mellowing down, so I just use raiders and wall miners. Whenever I want to get like national trade goods, you know what I mean, or get more metals, like I use the heavy tanks. You know what I mean, just go all the way up.
Uploading, or I'm gonna show 2 channels or 2 videos on stream real quick with links for raiding with raiders, that I think are really helpful for you guys to learn on how to do that. One of them is here. I'll just move it. That one, and then. Let's see here. All Alright, so real quick, we're gonna go ahead and do this real quick, just so I can show you the... And I'll put the links in the description. I feel like I need to shout these guys out too. I mean, I already shouted King D Hookster, but the other one I definitely need to shout out. Let me do this. Okay. So the first video is King D Hookster posted a video on how to oil raid. A lot of the stuff he talks about, I remember doing when I was sniping town centers and using raiders and wall miners to raid the oil after I snipe a town center. So a lot of that stuff was something that like I just kind of observed and learned. There was one thing I learned about this video, which I'll let you guys find out when you watch it, but I'll leave the link in there. I like King D Hookster's videos. They're very, very, very good. Very, very educational. I think they're very analytical. He goes deep into strategy like I do. I really like that. And then the second one is No Velcro Shoes. Definitely recommend him. He's actually the leader of the alliance that I'm with right now, which is Order 66. Does a lot of ratings videos, or does a lot of war videos, right? How to attack war bases, like, you know, King D Hookster. And then obviously he raids with raiders and bombers and stuff, so I'm gonna leave that in here. The description below, you guys can definitely catch his content. And those are the two ones. If you want to learn how to raid, watch those two, like raid with raiders and wall miners, and just go for the resources. Don't worry about the other buildings. That's what you want to do there. If you want to do like NTG's raiding, do the heavy tank stuff that I'm teaching you here. That's that. So there's that. Oh my god, Lax, it's like Christmas is here early. You're giving everyone presents. It's like, nah, I think everyone's videos need to be shouted out, like, you know, just...
Yeah, I mean, you're doing a much better job than those other guys the other day.
Well, they had a list to go through, like, I respect them for it, but yeah.
Cause I just remember, like, they didn't even, like, they mentioned me, but they didn't even say the fire pit though.
Yeah.
So.
When I posted I want them to do a heavy tank attack, it was just like, they're like, okay, Mr. Lax wants us to do a heavy tank attack. Like, it's like, okay, I'm pretty sure pretty sure you guys know at that point the way you said it who the heck I am. So like, yeah, that was really cool though. That heavy tank attack was a little bit, you know, but still, hey, everyone's first heavy tank attack was just... I think I'm just saying that because, you know, I'm appreciated them doing it, but it was just like, I should have warned them, do not worry about the silo, do not rally it, because I knew that I had a feeling they would do that.
See, but that's their fault though. They should be watching your videos. So, if they just watch just one heavy tank video, then they would know that. But...
Oh, I lost the plane.
No, but those guys are awesome though. I'm not even trying to badmouth them. Yeah, those guys are awesome though. Like they put on an entertaining stream, but yeah, I mean some things were missed out, but
oh god,
it is what it is.
I lost 2 planes because I was being stupid. I forgot which account I was on for a second there, and I was like, oh yeah, let me kill all those anti... Oh, that's right, I forgot. Womp womp. So we're on our way to get the we need to get the planes upgraded tonight, hopefully, and if not, I'll do that tomorrow. And then I'd like to get the APCs started. So we got APC MK2s. I haven't seen any sand batteries yet, so I really hope they're not in like the corner somewhere, and I'm gonna get screwed by it. So
hey, you sure they even have any?
He's atomic. You should have 3. So, and like the traps, like where are the traps at? So unless he doesn't have traps, like he has a few out, but not really a lot.
Like his gates there are level 1 gates and everything. Or those
4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then I need to crown this. Oh, I'm so happy finally to be working on walls again at a rapid pace. It's really nice. Oh my god.
my walls
was such a bad... Global was so boring. Like, after... Do you ever have that thing where, like, you get stuck in, like, an age at, like, late into an age with your main account, and you're like, I really like the rating here. I want my second account to be here. I had that same situation in Industrial Age and Global Age, and then obviously now Atomic. But Atomic, it's like, because I'm heavy tank rating, it's like I love it now because I can actually heavy tank raid for real. So
Yeah. I've rushed through global, like, yeah, it's back the winter. Yeah, winter of ages. I've rushed right through global, but I'm finally getting to like where I should be at atomic age now from Russian level 210 right now. Pretty much my defensive buildings are getting up there now, so I'm pretty excited about that. And my other account, Mr. Dukes, sitting in
so smooth, Mr. Dukes.
yep, he's sitting in enlightenment age, and he's just hanging out there for like, he's gonna be hanging out there for the longest. He's like, I think like level 133 or something like that.
Mhm.
I don't know. I gotta check him out. But yeah, pretty much all I'm doing is getting the walls, like all the buildings upgraded. I'm just doing walls, libraries, forests, university, expeditions. I just like it. Like I don't want to be. I want to get my main account set to where I don't have to pay that much attention to it, so that I can focus. Then I'll move my alt to industrial age and start, you know what I mean, doing all those upgrades and everything. I just don't have time to like really focus on two accounts like full time all the time.
Yeah, I've got my main account to a point where it's like I just don't have to raid on it, but like maybe once a week now. So I feel you on that. Doom Raider should be uploading a video in a few days, I think. Next week after that. I'm really excited to see what he uploads. A lot of people seem to like his comment or his content, so I'm really excited. I'd like to be able to also collab with him in a video, kind of like with like what I did with Chris's voice and like Zaya's voice, and like be able to edit and stuff. I think it'd be really fun, but
That's another guy I'm gonna be having coming soon. He said towards end of August when his kids get back to school and everything.
Yep.
So yeah, it's about that time.
He was telling me he's gonna have a pretty good chunk of time, during the, like, I think Monday through Thursday or something like that, that he'll be able to like spend for videos and stuff. And I'm like, dude, that's amazing. I think like your channel's doing really good so far. You know, everyone, you know, a lot of the community has been exposed to what the stuff is. Am I really attacking this? A lot of the stuff that you're posting, so yeah, you're gonna be, you know, set once you have like a set schedule. That is one of the #1 questions I'm sure people ask is, where is Doom Raider? Where's Waldo? Where's Doom Raider? Like, look at these Saint Shaman tanks. If they had like ink and like white, aw, it'd be so cute. Up to heal.
Ooh, I gotta contact King the Hookster. I wanna, cause one thing I was talking about was with, I think it was Rio, was like he wanted to kind of see like my guests do attacks like on certain bases, whatnot, like do like a challenge and everything. And I said I'll start doing that for people for guests I have that have YouTube accounts. And since the Hookster does have, yeah, I mean, a YouTube account, like I think I might have to challenge him to do a special attack or something.
Yeah.
maybe have him go find Hydra.
Well, sometimes he has a YouTube account. We know he likes to break things, you know, and then you know, it's like I'm like the like 1-800 my YouTube account is broke. Lax, please fix it. And I'm like, all right, I'll be there in a second. Lax now, like it sucks. It's down for 1 minute. Okay, I'm coming. What'd you do?
Well, that's me. Like I don't know how none of this stuff works. Like I have Crispy in my recorder guy. Like you know what I mean. Without him, there's no
Yeah,
fire pit. So it's like
yeah. Agreed.
no, but I think I might have King just go visit whatever alliance Hydra is at and make him attack that base. So then that way like people, it could be like people can go if they want to go see that video like that. It forces people to go visit that YouTube page instead of me just saying go visit this page. You know what I mean? Go check out this video that's on this page.
Someone was asking if there's a fire alarm in the background. That was an alarm clock that was set by the someone put a weird alarm clock in the living room. I don't understand why that thing's in there. What the heck? Wait, what? Is this like a glitch or is this a real thing?
What?
How do you get this to happen? That's weird.
Oh, I forgot that there's chat still going on.
Well, how do you get that in chat? That's so weird. You just draw and upload a picture in chat? Or maybe you did it through donation and you just threw like a weird...
I don't know. These people are so talented doing this stuff.
Dude, I want to put like a... just spam it every 5 minutes. Just... Alright, let's go see here. How much more oil do I need? 128,000. How close are we? Oh my god, 57,000. Wonderful.
Oh, so are you gonna do what I told you to do and go visit a non-community alliance anytime soon?
I should. I really should.
Yeah, you definitely should. I think everyone should go visit a non-community alliance, just so they can realize how great the community is.
Jima, Strongbow, come on, get in Discord so we can say hi to you guys. Girl, sorry. Really? I'm not wearing my weak bow costume today, so you don't have to be afraid or scared or whatever it is that weak bow makes you feel like. If you guys get it, her name is Strongbow. That's like weak bow would be the opposite. Hardy har. Yeah, it's one of those jokes that I like came up with. It's really lame. Oh, that's who he does that? Yeah, he just scares. Yeah, he just... That's such a... I want a scary name. I don't know how many times I've had to say this, that I want a scary name. I want to like be able to drink, like have a drink with who at the same like scary name bar. Like you have... Oh god, we lost a heavy tank finally. Alright, end stream. We have like King D Hoogster, aka Bugs. And there's a guy named Bugs. I know, yeah, there's a guy named Bugs. So there's a guy named there's another one. What's his name? They have a guy named Jugs, but it's like Juggzzz. It's like, what a scary way of spelling your name. Like, I want one. I want to be a scary name person. I want to be able to flex and be like, ah, my name is scary. But I don't have that, so. Like, who just has the right amount of O's for it to be scary? It's not too long. It's not too short. It's just like, it's, you know what? If you were to animate who, you just draw a cute little ghost. And that would be who. Like the little Mario ghost, his name is Boo. Let me actually show you a picture.
Yeah.
This would be who if he was a ghost. He was a ghost. This would be who? Look at this. Look at him. Look at who? God. Look at him. Aw.
Man, I was thinking about getting that Super Nintendo Classic system, so I can play Mario again. Just because I was like, it's like the best game.
You made it.
Hey, turn that mic on.
Strongbow.
You got both of them.
Strongbow. Wait.
I did make it.
Wait. Let me change it. Okay. Let me put my costume on for a second. Yes. Yay! I'm weak bow now.
You guys roll together. You guys just roll in pairs though. Did you guys message each other and just say, "Hey, let's go in there together"?
Yeah, we were talking about you guys behind your back.
They got each other.
Fine.
They got each other on that Powerpuff Woman hotline.
There you go.
You guys are missing a third. So if you're looking to join the Powerpuff Trio, let Gma and Strongbow know. They're looking for a third. Which one are you looking for? The green one, or like the red one, or the blue one? I don't know.
See, I picture Strongbow as the red one, and then Gma as the green one. So that would make sense that they're looking for a blue one, I guess.
Blue one's the bubbly one, right? She's like the cute one, like I love flowers, yeah, right?
The cute, the bubbly. I think more like the slow one. The kind of got something messed up in her head.
You know, I don't even know.
Like? What's the green one?
The green one's
the
strength. Like
the strength, yeah. That'd be Strongbow. Of course it would be.
uh,
The red one's like the leader of the group, and then the blue one, she's like the one that takes everything like a joke. She's like the most I wouldn't say immature, because you're trying to find the blue one but she's like the jokester of the group. So she doesn't take it like me. I don't take anything seriously.
I don't know. I think Strongbow is the leader.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're not putting that on me.
How's your week going, Strongbow?
Very nice. Thank you, Lex.
How's your week going, Gmo?
Wonderful. It's at the end of it.
Yes.
I'm babysitting tomorrow, so it'll be fun. Taking care of gardens and stuff.
you enjoy babysitting?
My grandkids. I'm so with you on that, Dukes. I'm so with you. I don't want to babysit anybody else's kids. I don't want no.
Alright, cause like I started talking about it and I felt like, okay, maybe I'm coming off as like a dick saying that. I'm glad you agree that.
No, you're not. I get it. I'll do it if they need me to, but it's not as enjoyable as
Only if your name is Richard, then you come off as one.
Shut up, Blax.
I think they call that Richard Noggin. They used to call my boss that.
I love waking up to just seeing that, like, in the ICR, I have like a bazillion like notifications, and like it's like you were mentioned a bazillion times since the last time you logged on, which was last night, and I'm like, why you guys? I'm not picking. I don't want to choose a banner. Have someone else choose a banner. There's no Snorlax banner, so I'm not. No, doesn't interest me.
Oh, do you guys do little competitions? Who gets to pick the banner?
Yes, he won the Robin Hood competition, and he is supposed to pick the banner for us to pick.
I didn't even post to compete. I just posted to post, and I'm like, let's see if there's anybody here with 17,000. And I think I saw someone at 16. I'm like, wow, that's impressive. You're up there. So I wasn't even posting to compete, and then all of a sudden it's like you're like that, like, you know, whenever you like, you ever have those stores where you walk in and you're like, you're the 100,000th person to walk through this door. You win a Cadillac, and you're like, is this real? Like, okay.
I only came here to get a bag of apples.
Yeah, just seriously. Like, not right now.
Oh, Lex.
So is there a good alliance to visit Lax?
Yes, the
Are you
ICO.
just
Yep.
are you just saying that because Strongbow is in chat right now?
Yes.
She's like PMing me. You better say good things about us. Yeah. No, no, it's a good place. So is Fierce Fight. That's where Gmaw's at. I'm actually gonna be bouncing my second account between the two alliances. Maybe do like 2-3 wars in each.
See, I never made it to like both of those. Like I made a list of like alliances I was gonna visit like in the summertime, and both of them were on the list. It's just I don't know.
Oh, sure, you didn't show up.
Yeah, of course.
I know. Well, the thing is, like I went to Sheepdogs and like I had such a great time there, and then I went to another alliance, and that alliance I just wasn't really impressed with it. So I'm thinking, okay, pretty much Sheepdogs is just amazing. Like I'm not gonna find an alliance like that, and I kind of just settled there and like just made my home at Sheepdogs. Like I don't know, but I do plan on going back and visiting more alliances. So I definitely will be visiting Fierce Fight and definitely the ICO.
Cool.
Okay.
I want to visit Sheepdogs.
Come do it up.
You know, Quali visited us for a while.
It's just a busy time right now, visiting as well with the Continental War and everything. Because it's like
Quali
if you go
there for a couple wars.
Yeah, because it feels like if I went and go visit a right now, then I would have to go to the Continental War Alliance and then be there for quite a few times. Then it would be like I'm away from my alliance for like 2.5 weeks or something like that. So after all this stuff is over, I would definitely be out and about again.
Are any of you doing the Blood War with the Angels and Vamps?
No.
No?
No.
I did not hear about that actually, and I should know, but I did not.
I mean that.
I heard about the Gypsies and Hippies War. I heard of the Continental War, and then like that's all I've heard so far about like wars. Actually, no, wait, that's really bad. Zaya told me about the Blood War. I just forgot about it.
Yeah, they do that like once a month, I believe.
I'm gonna do this one with them, and then I think I'm gonna visit the ICO.
ICO.
Yeah.
Well, I was visiting you last weekend.
Yes, you were. I had Strongbow. Now I have Mustang Sally.
That's my other account.
I think she's gonna stay.
Wait, that's you, Strongbow? That's your second account?
Yes, it is.
Oh my god, I was trying to figure out who that was. I was like, is that? I thought that for a second I thought that was Max Sally's second account. Because it says Mustang Sally, and I'm like, that's so original. I know you. And then just to find out it's not, you know? Anyways.
What level was that account?
Oh, it's very low. I just started it to do the Lone Wolf when we were moderators.
Yeah, I did one too. Somebody figured out who we were. Who was? Oh, Aria did.
Doom. And oh, well.
I thought Aria did.
Yeah, she did too.
By the chat.
How could you tell, Doom? How could you tell it was me? Strongbow, I could tell by the way you attack that base. It has your name written all over it. No one uses bows and arrows anymore except you, Strongbow.
No, most people don't want me there because they start singing the song.
What song do they sing?
Mustang Sally.
Sing it. I never heard it before.
Oh no.
Yes.
I've never heard it.
Let me. Actually, play like a few seconds. I'll sing along with you guys.
You can't play it because it's YouTube. You get the YouTube ban.
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
Strongbow can sing it.
Collect your artifacts. I see him hanging out up there.
Yeah, Strongbow, you better slow your Mustang down.
Oh, he's got a new one.
No, all I want to do is ride around.
It's It's over. All right, tears the weak bow costume off. There we go. Mustang Sally, new meme. Let's go.
Oh, you're gonna be. We're not even telling on my
spammed every time you 5-star a base. Strongbow, you better slow down your Mustang Sally. There you go, done. That's it. I'm gonna go listen to that song after the stream's over. I had to like all the way through. There's a lot of information I could pull from that use. So let's see what we pull out.
He's not gonna listen. He's not gonna listen. He's gonna study it.
He's gonna pull the words up. He's gonna post the words.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
He's reading the words as we speak.
No, I haven't started there yet. I don't like. I like the beat. I like the way that the song goes. I'm like, I could probably listen to this like for a little bit and then get tired of it. But I think it'll be a nice little inside joke for chat.
Does Iceer know that you're Mustang Sally too?
Well, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah.
it was the leader while I was out last weekend.
By the way, the most friendly male I've ever seen in my life. Like the friendliest male. He's like, you know what?
His name is Gigi.
Gigi. You know, I would say. I'm trying to make a comparison, and I can't think of one right now. Like a cartoon or something, but yeah, he's very animated, very nice guy. It's like
What he
like-
posted the other day was hilarious.
imagine if weather, like if the people that like, you know, the meteorologists had like put like show like weather and what's going on, imagine if they were excited about their jobs. That's exactly what I think of Gigi. And today we're going to have Skittles coming from the sky. Taste the rainbow. Like, yeah. Something. I don't know where I went with that. I was doing like thinking of something with clouds and then something with Skittles came in there. But anyways, Gigi's a really cool guy. He's just like, I like him. I think he, you know what? You should get Gigi on the fire pit. I'd like to hear him speak.
Oh, so would I. I
Oh my
vote
God.
for that.
He could be the Candy Man. That could be him. The Candy Man can.
I can guarantee you that will never happen.
Aw.
Why?
I just can guarantee you that'll never happen. You
Wait.
need to chat more. You need to chat more, Lax.
Do you think he could be like the mayor from like the Powerpuff Girls? The guy who's like really the cute little mayor who's like really nice. Could he be like that?
You know, I don't even know the Powerpuff Girls, so I couldn't answer that.
Oh, it's so good. Not like this. Anyways,
Google Powerpuff Girls.
Lax, when are you gonna be? I mean, making your appearance on the fire pit.
whenever you want me on the fire pit.
It's like I want you to do like I don't want you to be a guest. You know what I mean, I want you to have like a reoccurring like kind of segment on there that.
Yeah,
You
but
just
we've
figure
talked about this, but the thing is, like with comedy, like right now we're all together, we're all having a good time. If you tell me, hey Lax, I need you to come on, and you have, we're gonna treat you like a comedian. I need you to like make jokes now, and then I need you to leave in 5 minutes. I'm just like, I can't do that on the
See,
spot.
but
I'm
the
not good like that.
I get that, but you can just have some stuff already situated. You know what I mean? You can just pop on. You can just surprise me. Like you could just really just pop up whenever, like unannounced, and then do your thing.
Okay.
Like I won't even plan it. You can just pop on, interrupt the whole fire pit, do you for a few minutes, and then just roll out.
But it's like this. It's like even if like my neighbor invites me to their house, I'm still gonna ask them before I enter their house if I can enter. It's one of those things where it's like it's your show. I'm not gonna just interrupt you and start doing my joke thing. You know, I had to like, hey, can I do that joke thing that you like paid me to do right before the show started? Like, is now the time? Like, it's just, you know.
Ah. See, I like.
I know, Dukes. I know,
What's up?
Dukes. When you're needing a break. And now enjoy this commercial break with Lax.
Yeah.
Right.
And then he pops in.
Right. Yeah.
When you need to get your stuff together in order.
Like another person I would like that too would be Quali, and
Ooh, Mike, yeah.
like, his segment would just be quality time with Quali. so it's like it works out so perfectly.
I'd like that one too.
Quality time with Quali. See, that's so great.
Because he's just so funny. Like, oh man, I'm so glad like I get to like just be part of his conversation, everything like in Sheepdogs, and yeah, just seeing him and all these other servers just being hilarious.
And now the part of the show where Lax gets Australians to read Dr. Seuss.
Oh man, yeah, man, that's
Zaya, you said you would do this backstage. I can't, Lax. I can't do this. Lax, I can't do this. No, Zaya, we agreed. Oh my god, you're embarrassing me right now. Come on. Just where did Mr. Brown go? Answer that. He went across town, Lax. There you go. There you go. Now read the whole section. Come on. Anyways.
what and what's his name? What King is from London?
King Lorenzo, yeah, is London.
No, not Lorenzo.
The Hookster?
Dukester?
Yeah.
No, he's from. I don't know where he's from. I'd guess he's from like Chicago or something. I have no idea where he's from.
Oh, see, someone told me he was from like 6 hours ahead, like he's over there in London or something.
No, I think he's USA.
That's what I thought too. Oh man, people are just messing with me.
Probably.
Maybe Canada.
What's the first letter of the alphabet, Canadians out there?
A.
A.
I'm so close to Canada, I can say it like a pro. A?
A. Oh yes, so anybody out there have any questions for these people? Oh yeah, let me do proper shoutouts to these alliances. Let me actually get out of multiplayer, so you guys know who these people are.
What people?
Let's see here. Well, first of all, I'm in the I Seer, not the A Seer like I thought. I found out the hard way. I was like, you should make a second alliance called the B Seer and then the C Seer. And they're like, well, it's actually the I Seer, and I'm like, oh, okay, I feel dumb now. So
yeah.
Yep.
Me too.
So come here. We have a guy named Trojan. He will infect you all. It'll be wonderful.
Trojan? Well, no, he won't infect you, obviously.
Anyways, malware jokes aside, this is a good place to be. Strength and unity. Yep. Closer we are. Wonderful. El Champo. That's a great name, man. I love reading these
hilarious.
Names. These names are so great. They're so animated. Jack, give me a bottle of Jack Ryan. Charlie bit my finger. Yeah, let's do that one. That's good. That's great names. Oh my god, Geodude. Wait, that reminds me. There's a Pokemon called Geodude. So when I saw that, I was like, is he trying to make a reference there?
Well, actually, I have a GG, a G, and a Geodude, and they're all different people.
Wow. Okay. That's interesting. Interesting. General Action. I love that. That name, when I saw it the first time, I was like, I like that name. That's a good name. I could imagine General Action just being like, "We need one more for war. Pick me, pick me. I'm always ready for action. Please pick me." And then, yeah, what a big mess. I like that name too. Yep, it's a great name. What a big mess. What a big mess. What a big mess. Anyways, that's the ice. The ice here, great place. And then the second one is ran by leader is Strongbow, as you guys can hear her voice in here. So Great Alliance, we're in war right now, which I'm gonna be showing off my war attack. When does the war start? 15 hours. Well, I can't do it tonight then. Rip.
We can keep the stream. We can keep the stream going for 15 more hours.
That sucks.
No.
That's Yep.
Oh, it's looks like a very easy war.
Yes, we get a whole, I think, 12 glory, 24 glory, something like that.
3
glory.
This 3. It was the last
perfect.
one. Okay.
You
Yay.
made this seem way better than it was. 3 glory. Yeah, fantastic. I don't have any mercs this time, so I'll just use that. 3 glory, fantastic. And then fierce fight, which is, oh my god, tell me I have this bookmarked, please, for the love of God. Okay, let's just fix that real quick. God. Stop it. It's not that funny. It really isn't.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Okay. Alright, so then fierce fight, the other alliance, ran by Gma.
Actually, Stoney's the leader.
Oh my god, Sony's leader?
Mm-hmm. Stoney's my child, too, by the way.
Oh, is he?
Your son?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Oh.
That's why I have such a strong role.
So wait, what kind of JoJo is this? Bad JoJo or good JoJo?
Well, what kind do you want it to be? JoJo is my dog. I'm so good with names, aren't I?
Yes. By the way, for all you watching, this has got to be the best account in Fierce Fight right here.
What you have 2 Cold War accounts?
3.
3? Wow. And you started them all at the same time, or
No.
no?
No, Little G just caught up. I used to call her Little G, and now she's still Little G, but
How much of a time difference did you with those accounts?
probably a month with Jima and JoJo, and probably 3 months, 4 months
So that's
with Little
yeah,
G.
that's pretty much around the same time then.
Yeah. Are you looking at my base? What are you doing?
Looking at Mustang Sally's
Oh,
base.
Mustang Sally. Yeah.
Oh, don't look at my face. This is
That's-
just.
It's a wonderful base. Oh, fantastic base. So, what did you guys think of? Did you Strongbow and Gmo? Did you watch the Deb stream from yesterday?
I watched some of it, and I got kind of mad at the end.
Why? What did you think of it?
I think they should have talked about the sandbox too, and I think they should have talked about Lone Wolf. I don't know. Is that
Yeah.
wrong of me?
Didn't they mentioned it, but they didn't actually like shout it out like I thought.
Right,
they
yeah.
should. Yeah.
They
should.
mentioned sandbox.
Oh, what's up, King Donkey Kong? What's up, baby?
Yeah, they did mention the sandbox. They mentioned they mentioned
Missed it.
Prime a good bit, and then they said there's and then I forget who.
I saw they mentioned you. I thought I was happy about that, but
Yeah, they didn't say Fire Pit though.
yeah, I
So-
noticed. And I
but-
watched them do the heavy tank attack,
Oh,
and I laughed when they hit the silo.
What's up, Walt?
What's up, King? What's up?
King.
Did you hear us talking about you, King?
No, I didn't. What did I miss?
Did I give you like proper shout outs? Mad respect though. I linked
No.
your stuff in chat.
Nope, he has to watch the whole stream to kind of hear what we said about him.
Yeah.
The whole thing, so.
The whole thing.
Oh,
Man.
it's in the stream?
Yeah.
Oh, it's in yours?
Yeah, I'm going on like what, 2 hours now? Let's go. Yeah, 2 hours.
Oh, you're streaming right now?
Yeah.
Shit. No, sorry. No. I just got. It's funny. I just got back from pulling my brother-in-law out of. He bought like an ATV thingy, and he got stuck, and I had to go and I've got a big ass winch and everything like that. Hooked it up to a tree and pulled him out with it. So yeah, that's what I had to go do it. Sorry, I'm not supposed to swear if you're live streaming.
You can say whatever you want to say, King.
Yeah,
But
get it
anyways,
all out now. Get it all
Get it
out
all
right
out
now.
now.
You can't bring that to the fire pit.
Dukes, man, I am so bad. I'm gonna try my best.
You can't bring that to the fire pit, so please talk crap on Lax's show.
I really will.
Trash
I
his
really
show,
will
please.
do my
Right,
best.
yes.
I swear I can't promise anything on that one. Every other word is a swear word, and I gotta remember. I'll just try to remind myself I'm at home and I'm with my kids and everything like that, because my wife is on me all the time about swearing and shit.
Well, you have to figure if Chadwick was able to keep his composure, then you should be able to as well.
I don't have
So-
composure in the first place to do that. So I don't know what you're talking about. Who said I
man.
had that?
Oh.
Nah, it's gonna be fun. So what? You lost all your tanks, Max?
On my main account, I did something stupid, so I'm playing on my second account. Yes.
Oh, you did lose all your tanks?
I mean, I attacked a 280 in multiplayer, thinking it would be a smart idea. So yeah.
Yeah. I was trying the tanks out earlier and just lost in like 4 attacks. And I was like, fuck, I'm done. going back to Raiders. Not even worth it.
I keep trying them too.
And mine are maxed now with Leo, so it's like, oh, they should live forever. No, they don't live forever. They hit one big mine and they're pretty much gone.
Yeah, that kind of stuff you have to drop heal for. But for me, I was like having a good session, and I was like, you know what I really want to do right now? I want to go ahead and I want to hit a 280 base. So I found a good 280, and all the SAMs were popped, but I still got like, yeah. Hold the gates is a hell of a research.
Yeah, but do you not? So for heavy tanks, I feel like you might want to run the enemy spawn thing in the museum. Get some good ones of those. I think that might be better than your planes.
I think it would be, but I'm so reliant on plane and like the way I run that strat that for me it's like that's all I know.
I know I was talking to Hydra the other day, and he was all about saying that the enemy defender spawn thing is way better than the fighter. It's probably the best thing in the game, even for rating. So
Good to
I know. Yeah, Hydra is definitely on that, and I think he said he even wrote about it in his little museum guide thingy. So, just saying, I know after talking to him, heck, I think it might have been today even about that. I've actually started even searching for it to see what it can make a difference on. So yeah, maybe something to think about, especially for heavy tanks too, because that if you go up against anything with HTG, you're struggling. Because you just can't kill them fast enough. Well, I don't know. It's just a thought, I guess.
Yeah. I was able to, I think my mistakes are coming from, like, I know how to put these attacks together, but the problem is that I forget, like, 1 or 2 small things that derail the whole attack, especially when you're attacking, like, a 240, 250. Even if it's max buildings and, like, all those... The traps are popped. If you miss out, like, oh, I forgot resistance was going to spawn the heavy tank MP5. Oh, I forgot to, like, send the planes in this exact order, and now I lost 2. Like, just simple things like that I'm working on tweaking on. So for me, it's like, I just the other day I found out that I can climb as high up as like Dynasty. I can go up to 3200, but when you hit 3000 medals, you start getting like +4, +5 bases, and I'm like, that's good because I can use that for practice. Because once I'm in like Empire League, like Empire 3, I hit 2600, it's like +20, +25, and you go through those bases and through that league so quickly, right? So that's what I've been doing, is just climbing up that high and then just sitting there and just trying to like really drill that stuff into my brain and like really do it consistently. So
Yeah. I'm just on such an oil rush that I gotta get those what's it my coalition. I want to get my coalitions finished out before the war this week or tomorrow. Shit. So I know I've been rushing that after I got Churchill up to 52. I think he's at now.
Yeah, I gotta get my generals up there.
he gets a he gets a senior discount at that level, right?
I wish.
AARP.
Well, for the war, I changed back to Coliseum, so I don't have that discount. So that's kind of why I'm going for the coalitions at this point, and then I'll swap back to Notre Dame once I'm done with the war.
How much of a discount are you getting on the generals?
It's 11. I think it's 10 or 11% with Notre Dame.
11
So,
if you
really?
mean library.
Yeah, so that's like at level 52. It's like.
But you also
20.
have the university done for it, so you're getting like what, 7% extra from that,
No.
right?
I'm at 8% now.
8%.
Yep. But it'll be 9% here, and then we'll finish out at 10. So yeah. Yep. But that thing's like seven workers and like it's like almost 2 weeks each one now at this point. I don't even remember. Yeah. But yeah, I just saw that you guys were on. I was driving home, so I just got home. And I gotta unload all my tools and stuff. So you guys have fun.
Did you ever figure out your YouTube live streaming problems yet, or no?
I haven't even had time.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that might be one thing that I might be doing now. Once I get everything unloaded, I might go try that out here in a minute.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll give it a shot here. See if I can sit down and actually relax. We'll see. If the kids are asleep, I don't even know. I'm hoping they are. All right, well, I'm going to unload and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit, probably.
Okay.
Later.
Wait, Duke's left?
Ryan? Yep. Oh, did he?
He left.
Whoa, a guy from Brazil Elite got bumped down.
Wait, what?
I got a default from Brazil Elite. Number 30, he's level 36 now.
Attacked by, or what do you mean by?
I mean, he got bumped. Must have got caught cheating.
Roll back. Roll
Yes.
back.
Oh, rolled back, okay. Like the Walmart deal is wonderful.
Huh. Trying your heavy tanks again. You hear swearing.
Who's that nice lady in the background swearing, Lax? I have no idea. No idea. Is that Strongbow? Is that really
No.
what she sounds like when she's angry?
Strongbow.
No, it's not Strongbow.
Oh, he's got a tower.
The stronger you are, the stronger your temper is. So yes, it could be.
I don't have a temper.
I know that name. Well, can't say I know that name because he's no longer him.
So, how's the Ice-Tier doing in World War? How's your track record? Let's talk World War stuff. Let's talk both your lines. Fierce Fight and Ice-Tier. Let's do that. Let's go into
Oh.
Well, we lost last war. that was upsetting to me, but it
Who'd
was
you face?
all. I'm heavy tanking here for a second.
Okay.
She's
You're-
attacking. Leave her alone.
Your turn to talk then, Strong Bro. Save the day. I have run out of
Oh,
things to
no.
say. I don't know what to talk about.
Well, lately we've been actually getting some better matches. Well, we've been getting some really easy matches. I'm trying to look and see what we're doing. We have won, I think, the past 3. We're up to 21,000 glory. And that's that. Besides
I don't
of
think
it.
I lost any troops.
I don't know if you guys were watching the dev stream, but a lot of people were posting, who was it? I think it was it Gale, I think was the one who started it. They were asking about like matchmaking and like when's that gonna be fixed, because we had some of the devs on, and that was like one question. And then like we started getting onto it. I was like, wait, let's spam that, and they just completely went over it like it was nothing. Like they just went over like the whole topic, like, yeah, that doesn't, like, we're not gonna talk about that because it doesn't mean anything to us. It was huge. It was like not for like 20 minutes or whatever. I don't know how long time, but it was just like the one thing in chat that was being spammed. Talk about World War matchmaking. What are we gonna see changes? Nothing. Super upsetting.
They also sidestep cheaters.
A little bit, yeah. They went over that one.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get to watch it so much. I was listening to it because I was at work.
Yeah.
And I had grandkids here, so I couldn't either.
There was
Oh,
a
Lord.
discussion that went on in Deep Prime afterwards about like a specific person's.
Oh, I saw that.
And a few of us were like, I don't know.
Enough already.
Yeah, it was just kind of like the whole conversation got old pretty quickly. I was, Doom was like, Lax, you need to like, not get so heated into it, because we know how you get. You get pretty passionate. I'm like, all right, fine. And then it was just like, I left for a little bit, came back, and it was still going, and I was like, oh my god. Why is this still being talked about? Like, why?
Yeah, the guy never stopped.
Oh.
We faced French Paradox. And it was a really difficult war for the whole team. I was assigned the top 5, and 4 of the top 5 went Triple D.
Ouch.
And they had elephant archers and everything. And they had bazooka tents, bazooka towers. So I just decided I was just going to have fun and roll with it and not put pressure on myself to win. I'm going to try. I can't help it not try.
Course.
But I took away the pressure, and I just, whatever it was, it was.
I think something
And
that
I
these
was-
like top teams take is they take it really, really seriously, which is respectable, but you need to realize that you're playing a game that historically hasn't had like bugs fixed on time. And so you need to realize that, like, their argument was like, but shouldn't we have the right to complain? Yes, you should. You can protest, you can complain, you can go put it out on whatever you want, but just, he was getting upset because he got like banned from the chat. And I'm like, well, no, duh, they told you not to spam that in chat. It's not the time or the place. Like, why would you get upset about that? Like, they warned you. And then he got back in and started spamming again, and it was just like, I get it. Like, say what you have to say. Protest your piece is respectable, but at the end of the day, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and face the facts. It's gonna take a long time for this kind of stuff to get, like, fixed, because historically it's taken a long time for stuff like this to get fixed. You have to realize that if you're going to take the game seriously, you're gonna have to deal with these things happening in the game. And if you're not, you have no room to complain, because that's the reality of the situation. There is no living in a fantasy land where they're miraculously gonna fix everything tomorrow. That's just not how that works, and it's not how it has worked in this game. So if you want to keep playing, like for me, I'm gonna buy elephants because I want to prove to myself that I can take on these top bases. I don't care whether the whole team wins or loses the war. I want to make sure that I can do that, and then once I get over that, then I'll find another challenge to go for. But I'm not gonna do it and go, oh my god, this is World War. This is our this is my life. If I don't win, then I'm definitely a loser, and I'm not gonna be a loser. Mama raised no loser. Like, get out of here with that, man. Like, it's a game, you know? Like, get out of here.
Yeah, I agree
Sorry.
with that.
Yeah.
And no, that's kind of basically what I did to myself when I knew we would lose this war, because the bases were all too hard for the other levels as well. I mean, we ended up with 63. We didn't do bad, but
Yep.
and they didn't get 75 either. We weren't easy for them either. But we didn't roll with Elephant Stables and I'm attacking too.
Yep. It's just
Elephant
like they'll say stuff
they
like,
had everything. Anything you could have, they had it.
they'll say
And
stuff
the
like,
other-
yeah, but we're paying customers. We deserve the best. And it's like, I hear you, but the thing is that you chose to pay knowing the consequences that this stuff was already broken. So you're buying a faulty product. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, just because you pay doesn't mean that they necessarily have to fix things, you know? And, like, that's why I was telling them in chat, I was like, you can either pay and get, like, a refund from Google Play and, like, I guess go legal with it and say, you know, this is how we feel, is how it is, or if you're gonna, you know, pay, just understand that these are the consequences. And they just didn't understand. I'm like, dude, the way I was taught is my dad was like, if there's something that you want to invest in, make sure it's a good investment. Make sure it's something that works. Make sure it's something that you can see yourself making a profit on. But if it's not worth investing into, you know, for whatever reasons, you're not getting anything out of it, then don't worry about it. It's nothing to be. And so these guys don't get that, and that really frustrates me. It's like you're taking the game and you think that just because you spend, you know, all of a sudden it has to be fixed. Morally, you're correct, but the world doesn't work on morals. The world works on whatever makes me money is best, you know. And so I'm pretty sure that's how like Nexon works as well. And so that's just, I feel sorry for these guys that think that, you know, just because they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars or whatever on the game, that, you know, it's going to be magically fixed. It's not. So it's a hard truth. Sometimes it takes a hard fall like this to realize maybe I should stop spending. Maybe I should go find another game that actually has support, and maybe I should go do something else with my life.
I agree with that.
Or maybe just lighten up and enjoy it.
Or lighten it up, enjoy it. If you, and like the one thing I kept saying is I told him this, and like, yeah, but we like the game, and I'm like, then you have to change your mindset and the way you approach the game. If you're gonna spend to try to win in a game that's broken, you're gonna be frustrated because it's just not gonna work out. But if you're gonna have a mindset of you're gonna spend to enjoy the game, that's a different thing, you know, and enjoy the stuff that you like. So like, you know, don't always, guys, you know, definitely complain, definitely, you know, let, you know, customer service and like all these other outlets know your frustrations, but to kind of like, you know, be, you know, put yourself in a place where you're gonna spend a lot of money and knowing that you're gonna be frustrated, it's like, it's not smart. It's not gonna do anything for you. It's just not smart.
Yeah, and that, you know, lightening up and enjoying it is what made me so much better for the war. Basically, you said it spot on for me. I just
There's
finished
no-
the attack and lost everything.
Oops.
Yeah, whatever. I suck at this. I know this.
No, you don't.
At heavy tanking, I do.
I'm a vacuum. I suck at everything. Ha 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 ha.
Hmm.
How's it going, Cali's finest? So, I think, and then someone in D Prime was like, well, Lax, you have your way of dealing with it, we have ours. It's like, no, this isn't my way of dealing with it. This is just the, like, reality of the situation. You guys want to live in a fantasy world where the game will magically get fixed. It's not. And I will bet you, you know, I will bet you whatever money you want to bet, and I'm going to be right, because tomorrow or next week or 2 months from now, it probably won't be fixed. It hasn't been fixed in, like, over a year, you know? So, like, I'm already ahead of you on that one. That's just the reality. And I'm not trying to be mean with people when I say that, but it's just like, you have to look at it for face value, what the game is right now. It's a pretty broken product. But we enjoy it because we like other aspects of it. And we don't necessarily look at all the broken parts of it. And so, that's that.
We like pain. Is this what you're trying to say?
Huh?
We like pain. Is that what you're
Pain?
saying? Yeah.
I guess.
I'm joking.
Oh my god, Gmod jokes. No way.
No, no way.
I thought you were serious. Oh my god.
It was painful losing all those tanks and planes just now, just so you know.
How much oil did you lose?
I didn't lose any. Well, I didn't really lose any because
Retrain?
I switched back. That's what I do. I switch back when I bomb it that bad. Well, I did lose the oil for the 5 planes, but I crowned them because I have a training blessing. I'm not waiting 2.5 hours.
Waiting 2.5 hours is part of the fun.
No, it's not.
It is. It's like waiting for Christmas presents. It's like sitting going, oh my god, in 5 minutes I get my last heavy tank. Yeah. Letter.
No, I'll have all my troops shortly.
But you, Strongbow, have you tried heavy tanking yet? You should.
Dominations Prime is proud to announce its support.
Yes, I have.
How'd you like it?
I like it. I usually run with 4 heavy tanks, 2 APCs, a tactical helicopter, and British shooters.
Wait, you said so one more time? How many?
4 MK6 heavy tanks,
Okay.
2 APCs, a tactical helicopter, and the rest are RTJs. That's my looting combo.
So do you keep the heavy tanks with the main army, or do you put them like away from the main army?
It depends on if I have a silo base. If I'm attacking a silo base, they're away from it. But if it doesn't have one, I have them in the front of the APCs and the shooters.
I just have to rethink how to look at a base with tanks. That's what I have to do.
I think if you're attacking with heavy tanks, you don't really have to look too much at it.
I don't know.
Let's see here. Swap to the main account while that trains. I'm gonna swap to an APC army on that account. Alright, I should go link on.
We got a new person. Cal's finest.
That is, oh my god, Ferdinand, right? Is that right, Ferdinand? God, I hope it is. We talked about this last night. I should totally get this right. I can't wait till someone subscribes. There's like a subscribe alert that I want to go off. It's so cute. Hopefully next on or Big Huge Games will put that new my subscribers alert as a new trap in the game. You just, you know, feed it like 880 pounds of food, and then just wakes up and slows people down.
I was gonna say, you're gonna sit there and do that in front of us?
Oh goodness. Now to hit all the bases that I would normally press skip on like my last account. Wonderful. Fantastic. Oh god, this is weird because I'm used to like finding weaknesses that are a lot weaker. Like, you know, bases are much weaker and finding ways to get in. Now I have to find weaknesses in strong bases. Oh god, here we go. Probably lose a lot in the first hit. The transition period over the last few like years, I guess, for both accounts has always been tough. It never gets easier. I hit this guy yesterday. Oh my god, are you serious? It's got extra hit points. Oh my god. That's the one thing I'm tired of, is a stupid silo like interacting with your planes the way it does, where like it comes down on your planes and it, like causes your planes to like have to turn around. It's such a dumb animation and like interaction. They really need to like fix that. Like if you have a plane that's coming back or going in, the moment the silo missile hits, it'll like, I don't know, it's like the strangest animation ever like this.
Strongbow, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just reading chat. Sorry.
Can you see him fighting anything?
Oh shoot, I am so sorry. Rip. Sorry.
No,
No, that's
no.
right. That's right. I forgot to pop up the yep.
There we go. I thought it was just in a lax lag.
Shoot, no, I lose a heavy tank. Not like this. See, stuff like that. I keep missing stuff like that. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Like, what was it? Today when I was reading earlier, it was a sniper towers. I hit a base with max sniper towers. Yes, I hit it. It was a pain in the butt because I just sat there and I was like watching how much damage they were doing to the heavy tank, and I could have dropped the heal, but I was trying to like figure out like how potent they really are, and they're really nasty. And I just like watched it take it apart from like half health to like no health. It was just 3 of them firing on 1 heavy tank, and I was like, holy crap, that's insane. And then I lost it. And so there I saw the command post was British. I should have like realized to just like playing that earlier, but it just like, you know, it happens.
Max Sally is in here. How come he's muted?
Why are you muted, Max Sally? I think it's something with the microphone. I think that the last time we talked, they saying that they didn't have a microphone. Something like that. Maybe I'm just making up reasons. I don't know. I was gonna hit this base. I definitely would come from the left side with all the towers, but problem about it is the landmines and the barbed wire is still up, so I'm gonna skip.
You have to go for easier bases and show me easier stuff, so I get it better. I feel like an industrial with Cold War tanks.
I suppose I'll just drop a little bit then. That's fine. I'll hit... See if I can get down to Kingdom 1 and just start hitting from there. This is a wonderful base to hit, but I don't have Teutonic Fury, so this guy's gonna take 3 or 4 planes to hit. Man, this would have been a really good one. You have max planes, right, Gma?
Yes, she does.
Do you have, and you have Amelia completed, so you have the 5th one, right?
Where did she go?
Me?
Yeah, you're Gma.
Oh, I didn't know he was talking to me. I heard these weird noises outside, you guys. So I went to listen. I've never heard of this animal before.
Is it snoring loudly?
No, it's
Okay.
Oh, Snorlax. Ha ha. No, it wasn't snoring. It was making like a screeching sound. I don't know if it's a screech owl, but it's still doing it. It's been doing it for like 5 minutes now. So you were talking about me or to me, and I wasn't there.
Yes. Did you? So you have max planes? Do you have
Yes.
Amelia completed?
Yes.
Okay, so
I have Heavy Tank 5 on Big G, and Little G has 6s, and I see they're much better. I just tried to do the Heavy Tank on Big G, and I didn't like it at all.
So what's the, I guess what's the main issue you're having with the heavy tank attacks? Is it just too slow? It's not
Slow, and I'm not sure where to put them in. I can't look at a base like I do with the German and the British armies and just go. I'm stumped. I watch you over and over and over. Okay, I'm going to put 4 here. I'm going to put 2 here. And I'm like, how is he thinking that through?
he was the, no, this isn't, no, was this the base? Maybe it was, maybe it's not. I think it was. They had a different layout the other day. It's I think for most people to start off, I just tell them to grab, like, imagine you're doing like a British line attack and you just drop your tanks like that, and just like do it on a spot that's like safe, and then just have your tanks run through the base and just plane the anti-tank guns.
So what you consider safe, it doesn't, if the mortar's there, that doesn't matter, but you don't want to drop where the factories are.
Well, like the bases I hit are always gonna have, like, up here gonna have resistance, but it's more about like if you see what level bunkers they have. So if you study what the levels are, so like on the stream,
That I know. I know
Okay.
the levels.
Okay, so it would be like a heavy tank MP5 would get super injured from a heavy tank MP4, so that would be a bunker level 4. But it could take on a bunker level 3 with no Leo stats, about leave you at like 40-50% HP left over. Anything below that, heavy tank MP2 and 1s, they're cute. They're like, wow, you're adorable.
Okay. That helps.
And so just
I'm
like, I
working
guess
on
being 2-3 levels heavy tanks to spare, like your heavy tanks being 2-3 levels above the enemy heavy tanks coming out without Leo stats makes a huge difference. With Leo stats, you can
Okay.
take out the one underneath you, and it's fine.
I'll work on Leo stats after Salisi and Saladin. I'm trying to get the pup tent.
And then if you know your cannon tower levels or any tank gun levels,
Yes, I do.
so then if you see a base with like cannon towers like gunpowder, they don't really deal any damage to like heavy tanks. Like I think it would take like 7-8 shots for it to kill you. But then like an industrial one would probably take like 4 or 5, I think. 4 shots, something like that. Those are a lot stronger. They get a huge jump in damage. I think it's from like heavy tank MK. Let's see here. Oh, sorry. Cannon tower. So in light mage, cannon tower deals like 1400 damage per second or something like that, 15 maybe. And then when you jump to industrial age, it deals like 3500. It's a huge jump. That's a massive jump. It's a huge just damage, you know. So whenever I see the gunpowder and light mage ones, I'm just like, well, not gonna do anything to me. But if I see the industrial one, I like make sure to go, okay, do not let this thing unsupervised with an industrial one nearby, because that will kill your tank eventually, like faster than you think. So
Okay, that's good to know. Well, you've kind of taught getting rid of the anti-tank guns,
right.
so I do go after them. What about the silo
Silo,
on a 5
haven't noticed a difference.
MK5?
Even like silos like hitting like my like tanks that like the max silos, like I don't see a huge difference. They just don't deal enough damage.
Okay, but yours is 6. What about on your other account?
I don't. Yeah, I've hit a few bases tonight with a silo. Maybe it was a silo level 1 or 2, but this doesn't really deal any damage.
Oh.
By the time you get to
Okay.
it, it'll be, you know, too late for it. That's enough. Okay.
What level are your generals?
Still 21.
With all the oil you have?
Mm-hmm.
And why are you keeping them down?
Generals don't really provide me a lot right now. I actually have, like, for me, for raiding on this account, I have a lot. I prioritize like planes, so like transport, bomber. It's because it provides something else to do. But like generals, like whenever I attack, like if I hit snack space or whatever, it's not because the generals weren't ranked up enough. It's usually because I screwed up or rallied somewhere incorrectly or dropped the decoy incorrectly. So.
Because you're always heavy tanking, right?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Early on, when I was heavy tanking, I decided to throw away any excuses of why my attacks are going sideways, and so one of the big ones I had to get over was, that's because I don't have level 60 generals. It's like, not the reason why it lags. So, there you are.
What do you do? Count ATGs?
Yeah, I do. I usually like, wait, I just killed like 4. This base is Cold War. He should have 6. Where's the last 2?
Mm-hmm.
Last one. That's why I saw the one in the corner. I was like, there you are.
I find myself counting too.
Industrial, you're gonna have, so in light mid age and below, you're gonna have 3. I think in light mid age you get the 3rd one. Industrial, you get the 4th one. Global, you get the 5th one. Atomic age, you get the 6th one.
See, I don't even remember all that. How do you remember that?
Because for a long time, I wanted to be a defensive base. Like I wanted to work on defense. And so for defense, I had to look at every level tower, every level readout, every level like bunker, sniper tower. When a new thing comes out, I understand what it looks like. For anti-tank guns, I was trying to figure out for a long time like the different like there's like for mortars and ballista towers, there's 2 levels that look the exact same, but if you look at the base, like the part that the
Mhm.
catapult is sitting on,
Mhm.
it's a little bit different.
Right.
I could tell like the difference between like a gunpowder and an Enlightenment Age stable. Most people can't. It's just the roof looks a little bit different colored. One part of the
Right.
roof is like still like light colored on the gunpowder, and from Enlightenment Age, the whole roof is like dark, and so like you can tell that. And so
Mhm.
when I started using and counting planes, it really helped that I understood and had a strong background on like what the buildings look like, so I could understand and correlate that to like, okay, this guy might or may not have university. That's a variable that we cross as we go, but now I can still label like, okay, global, planes can take out like Enlightenment Age and industrial towers with 2 planes. And if they have university, I send a 3rd one in, and it's just like stuff like that, and that's how my mind started working. So when I have a new update, I usually go to see like Steiny or some of these guys that I know spend up on the leaderboards to see what I can't collect the oil bounty. This is so unlucky. Does somebody want the 17,875 oil? I can't take it. So yeah, I usually go to those guys and see
Or 1 marble. Woohoo.
Yep. So for a long time, I was, I guess, seen as a crazy person because I would count like how many planes it would take for like towers. And I guess people like when I was telling them I was doing that, they're like, "Why are you going through so much trouble? Why don't you just simplify heavy tank rating and do it this way?" It's like, well, because there's a lot of strategy behind it that people don't normally see, and so.
See, but I do that with British fighting too. I send in the correct amount of planes because you have less damage if you do, and they're not flying wherever, taking out whatever you don't want them to, wherever you don't want them to be.
Yeah.
Send them in for the target. They go in, they come out, you're done.
Yep.
So I get exactly what you're saying there. I'm halfway there with what you're talking about. It's just got a ways to go.
It's more about just training your brain to like do it. I think after doing it for so long, for me, I don't think about it. But what I'm having a problem with now is that I'm trying to introduce new ideas, and I haven't like mastered the old like idea. Like I haven't consistently done some of the old ideas. So my brain right now is like trying to like grasp new information, take it in, but also like iron out the old issues I have, and that's why I keep losing tanks up here. And it's a frustrating thing, but after I go through it and get through it enough, I think I'll come out on top. The whole point, my whole goal isn't to like brag about being 100 levels.
Jojo, hit that guy. He's got my Jojo.
Oh, is he? Oh, I should have hit him. Sorry.
Too late.
Too late. See Ethan. Okay. So Ethan, I heard you caused Doom Raider a peace treaty. I might have to hit you for that, bro. Where are the sand batteries? What level are they? Can I hit a sand battery? How far do I have to go looking for one? Okay, if he doesn't have the sand batteries on the bottom, I think he's gonna have all the sand batteries grouped in one spot, so here we go. Let's go find it. What? It's not there either? Where are the sand batteries?
Right next to the silo?
Oh yeah, probably. We'll just avoid that area then. Hey, Wowzers, what's up, dude?
What's going on, guys? How's everybody's Friday going?
We're just watching him fight here. I'm trying to figure this stuff out. I suck at heavy tank rating.
I took it all the way up to Dynasty.
Did you?
Drop back down. Yeah.
I went as high as 30, I think 30, like 3060. I like it up there because, like, instead of hitting bases for 20, you hit them for 5, so you get lots of practice. The problem was I kept, like, it's either the command post would kill me, or the resistance would kill me, or something would kill me, and I just wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, it's rough up here for sure. So I'm headed down though. I got the achievement. I'm good.
Oh, is that your first time getting it?
Yeah, that's the first time I ever tried to get all the way up there.
I think after pushing myself, like, you know, just to get like better and used to Empire, when I got, like, I think yesterday I went up to 3060, I was like, wait, I'm like 140 medals away. This isn't a bad climb. This is actually not bad at all. Like, so, you know, you just spend some time up there and get used to it. It's not too bad.
Yeah, it's definitely made war a lot easier, I think, for me. Because all you run into is max walls, max everything. And then they have blessings up. Like, I'll be honest, I wasn't finding a lot of bases with pop traps up here.
Yeah, I had a stream where I did like 20 minutes of pressing next so people could see the bases up there, and I often go back and look at that stream and go, wow. Like, cause the one thing that, like, I thought was when I got to that level and I was pressing next, I went down, I was like, dude, Empire is definitely rateable. That's definitely rateable. Once I get some Leo sets, it'll be rateable. And so I went down to Empire 3, and I was like, this is totally rateable. Are you kidding me? This is, you could rate up here and, like, keep up with NTGs and stuff. And so, yeah, I think it's rateable, so.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go back down to, like, 2400. I think that was a really sweet spot.
Yeah, it is a sweet spot. It's always been a sweet spot. It's really nice.
So when you guys started out, where'd you start?
600.
Okay.
I did.
I started.
When you're starting, why would you want anybody to start where the ATGs are usually higher in rank? You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. At least let her buffed, or at least let their buffed tanks take abuse from bad ATG. At like 600, it's not. A lot of their stuff isn't leveled up, so you're more. And then slowly start raising your bottom. You know, like I have a bottom of about 1400. That's where I'll be like, all right, I don't want to go any lower than that because
I get claustrophobic in Silver League now because I'm like, that's just way, like, it's just, I want to get out of here because there'll be days that I want to sit in Gold League all day, but then I would sit in Gold League for like an hour. I'm like, get me out of here now, please. I'm claustrophobic. Get me out of here, you know.
Well, I feel like I wasn't hitting next a lot. When you're up, like, in Empire, especially, like, 2900, 3000.
You're hitting that a lot.
Oh, my gosh. Like, I felt like I was hitting next so much to where it wasn't even fun. And then I realized what I was doing, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to climb to Dynasty and get the little 2K crown, and I'm going to drop back down. Because everybody had, like, level 60 generals up, and they're really trying to hold on to their stuff. It's like you couldn't even snipe. I bet you everybody was loving my base because you could snipe it.
I sniped the last 200 the first time I went up. It was
really?
Doable. It was just slow. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's slow. It wouldn't even be.
Well, the other thing is I have a pretty big advantage on sniping because I used to stream sniping town centers. That's how I started when Chris and Marla like first met me. That was it. Like I was a sniper up in like Empire, so for me I have a history of doing it, so I could kind of like, okay, I can kind of get a feel of how to do this again. So it was just about finding weaknesses in the base. The only problem was what, like, most people get really smart and their designs are super like mazy. And you know they have like town center defenders, so it's just like Yeah, okay. And then most people too, they surround their town center with like 4, 5, 6 anti-tank guns, so you really can't get in there.
Yeah, mine's not like mine's both. My town center's out and my Forbidden City's out. They're separated, but they're out.
Did you climbed medals on defense? I climbed like I think the first night 150 on defense. So.
What do you mean on defense?
So every night when you log off, like I would do is just like I would leave like the mills and markets out, and they were maxed out on gold and food. But then like I'd obviously keep the oil in, and people would just like send in raiders, and you would just like climb medals. So you instead of going from like 0 to 3,000, you just go like once you hit Empire League, people start raiding you, and you just start climbing on defense because they're not killing your town center, they're just killing your like markets and your mills and stuff.
Yeah, I got some like that, but I had to do it on offense to get all the way up here. Plus, I was heavy tank raiding the whole time, so, and with that, all I do is 5-star, 4-star, so I don't have loss of troops. Actually, what's his name from First Dynasty tried raiding me up here. He lost all of his troops on my base.
Who? Which one? Which player?
Michael, Michelle, I don't know.
Oh. Michelle, that's the leader, I think.
Michele.
Michelle, yeah, she's the leader, I think. Is she? No, she's not the leader. Catherine's the leader of. What am I talking about? She's one of the players, though. She used to be part of. God, who does she? I think Michelle was part of Hobbit Zombies at one point. If any zombies are out there, correct me or not. I don't know.
I don't know, but unfortunately, lost all the planes, lost everything. Their tactical helicopters.
Oh, that's gonna be painful.
And you didn't even ask me how much oil they got away with from me.
How much did she get away with?
22.
Whew. That's when you know it's worth.
Oh man, like I don't even think it was worth it. I think they tried to attack him because they thought it was gonna be simple.
Mm-hmm.
And then like it started to hurt, and like because they kept rallying away from my defenses, like trying to, she's trying to keep the heavy artilleries alive, trying to keep her APCs alive, like.
Yeah.
Just didn't work out very well. Ended up triggering all of my hold the gate depots and just swarmed her eventually. But I was like, I can't believe I just defended that. They're like a 260 something, and I didn't have defensive blessings up or any of my generals. And up there, everybody's got all their generals. So I probably look like an easy target, I'm sure.
Yeah. I noticed a lot of people have all defensive blessings up. That's why, like, for the last 50 medals of sniping, I had to click next a bazillion times. Like, it was super annoying.
Yeah, I wasn't even clicking next. I ended up just putting up my own. I was like, all right, I'll just put my shield up and a higher attack, that one blessing, and I would just rock those 2 blessings in my attacks, because you have to remember I'm British too, so I don't have the Teutonic Fury.
Right.
So it ended up being some work. I used some of my siege elephant cards. I'm like, I'm finally gonna use these stupid things. And then every time I signed off, I would come back on. It would be like, you're getting scouted, and then I'd get attacked, and then it wouldn't let me sign on, and I'd get attacked again, and I'm like, this is terrible. And I'm I got all of my forest expansions going.
Yay, finally. Yay. That's a huge thing for you. You'll finally have some more space to make it more troublesome.
I'm trying to get it done before the Continental War that starts in 12 hours, but I don't know. I'm still contemplating, is it worth the crown?
Oh crap, I forgot to swap to my artifact for this.
Oh, that is something that was nice, was the amount of frags I caught all the way up here.
Yeah, I love it too. It's the biggest thing that actually, like, besides the difficulty level, that actually pushed me. I was like, dude, I can get so many, like, if I can get 40 to 70 a hit, oh my god, it's wonderful.
Yeah. And then, like, I don't know. I use NTG and now I'm flooded with them again. It's like, but I don't really nitpick. Yeah, I watched the stream, that Twitch stream.
Yeah, what do you think?
That dude's oops, my all heavy tank raid. Oh my god. I was like, dude, why did you rush him right to the middle there? You're gonna die.
Yeah, I asked them to do it, and they're like, all right, Mr. Laxa to do a heavy tank attack. Let's do it on stream. I forgot to tell them though, like, don't worry about the silo. Like, forget that thing exists, because I figured they're gonna rally it, which is okay. Like, it's the first time, but
I don't know. I thought they would have been.
My thing was that they had like 29,000 crowns in that account, but I've seen them like add like crowns into like accounts like that just because it's a dev. I think I don't know if they were on the dev server or not. I think they were. But what they should have done is added like a million crowns or whatever, and then just crowned like their planes are still global, you know, and they're sitting there showing off like attacks. I'm like, just crown the troops, make them all max CWA. Like, before the stream starts, get someone in there to crown everything to max level so that when you show something off, we can like see max troops and it looks good. So that's just how I felt. Let's just do that, put some effort into it, you know.
Yeah, but I think there's a lot of people that don't have max troops.
But what I'm saying is that they're the developers and they're trying to promote and like market their game. So if they market and show off the top of the top troops and then they do an attack and they actually make it through, people are like, oh my god, I saw a developer attack where they use like max howitzers. I want to get max howitzers. Let me work towards that. Like, I don't know. Just, you know, I think they should have done that. Just put a little bit more prep time and just done that. Their planes, or their fighter MK, I think, 6s, that's max global. Dude, we're in CWA. Where your supersonics at, bro? So, that's my only...
Yeah, but I think that's because of, like, not the whole community's not CWA yet. Maybe they were... But I like their cards they were using and then just throwing them in, like, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's terrible. Such a waste of that card.
Well, they were doing challenges, so that's they said they were doing challenges so they, you know, they weren't like wasting them or anything, but yeah, they're just trying to show off the cards. I think it was pretty good, like, for showing off the cards, but yeah, it's heavy tank attack.
I get what they were doing. I'm just saying, like,
yeah. My biggest quarrel with that is that like they're trying to like market off the cards, but they should honestly have just given us like 1 or 2 free of each card. That way we can like try them out ourselves as a community, and if we like them, we buy more. I think they should do that for every new card that comes out. They should give the player base at least 1 free troop card of it, so we can try it in challenges, and if we like it, we can like buy it ourselves. But that's just me, Strongbow thinking. Good night, Strongbow. Have a good night.
you streaming right now?
I am streaming right now. Going on the 3rd hour. We are 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 38 seconds.
Yeah, good night. I'm
night.
calling it a night.
Have fun sleeping. You can become Weekbo for like one night. It'll be wonderful.
Yay.
Oh, it's this dude. I hit this dude already.
We can, if you have time tomorrow before Chris's stream, or after, actually even after Chris's stream, you and I can stream like we did last time. I'd be up for that.
Alright.
Cause
Alright, yeah.
yeah.
So. Poking around Dynasty League.
You should try to go up to like 3,600, see what happens. That'd be the next thing, is trying to see if that's even like a thing. Going up that high.
I mean,
Good night, guys.
Good night, Gmo.
Isn't that where like Snacks and Iron hang out?
Yeah, Dynasty 1.
Yeah, I'm not.
You gotta send them messages. I'm gonna go up there and literally just snipe like Iron's base and be like, bro, dude, you gotta protect your town center more often, better. I think the first time I saw his base in like our alliance, I was like, dude, if I can snipe your town center, then you're not doing this right. And he's like, okay, Lax, and I couldn't snipe his town center. And that's before I, you know, got into.
I could probably do it. You know what I mean? But at what cost would it take to get by him? Because he told me he you know, to finish some events cost him real money due to the fact that when you're up that high, you only get like, you know, 2 stars, 3 stars. You might get happy if you get 4 at one point. Oh, dude, that's terrible. Because I made the mistake of saying, like, why don't you just drop down in medals and it'd make it easier for you to finish the event, not knowing the gentleman was 23rd in the world.
Yeah, of course.
I told him that. I was like, oh, and then I knew that, and then I found that out, and I'm like, oh, yeah, that's like salt in the wound. Never mind. I can see why you don't want to drop medals for this. Because he wants to get top 10.
He's gonna have to get up to like 5 or wait. ZG Chen, he's at like 5,000 something right now, like 5,700, I think.
Yeah,
so
it's not. He doesn't want number 1. I think, from what Iron told me, he said he's just trying to get to top 10.
ZG Chen has been there for like over probably a year and a half now, or something like that, or a year at least. He's been up there for a long time. People for a while didn't think he was like, you know, legit, but he's just down that.
Well, all he does is run around.
His base was hella weak when he got up there, like super weak, like awful weak. Ugh. Yeah, 57. So what top 10 would be what? Top 10 would be Steiny, which is 4269. So let's see how far. Ironstein is really close. He's at 4,057. That's not bad.
Yeah, he's only like 30 or 40 away from the 11th spot. Which is not bad. Like 11, I mean, that's not bad at all. I wouldn't.
At Dynasty 1 with all the library bonuses, you're getting about like 300,000 golden food, and I think it's like you're getting like 900 oil a hit. This is insane when you think about that. They had an event back like 2 years ago with like the event for like 1 weekend doubled your league bonus. So people in Dynasty were literally getting like over 500,000 golden food per hit. And it was like, you know, it was interesting.
The battle bonus for Dynasty 3 is 220 gold, 220 food,
240,
420.
Oh, you haven't done your library. It's 240 with the library done.
Oh, yeah. No.
But those boosts didn't used to. They added another 10%. It used to be It used to be like a flat, which was I think that's like Dynasty was like Dynasty 3 was or Dynasty 1 was 260,000. And then they added like you could add 20,000 to it, so it was 280,000. And then they added another 10%, so now it's 300,000. But yeah, back in the day it used to be just 260. So doubled it was 520. You're making like half a million on each hit. Golden food.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No. It's sort of the days when gold was the only way to work on walls, so people like I'm sure love that. Actually, we will hit this one.
Yeah, but it's pretty rough up here though. Like literally everybody rocks defensive coalition or blessings. And you don't know if they've got hold the gates or not. And some of these guys got hold the gates, and that's just not fun.
The former #1 player in the world on leaderboards, his name was Russell. He held the title for well over a year. And he was actually Japanese in the time, and what he would do is he would go like Japanese, get hit, get a peace treaty. The peace treaty would be extended because of the way the Japanese nation works, and then he would grab the peace treaties, like buy them, and he would go 1 day, 3 day, 1 day, 5 day, 1 day, 3 day, 1 day, and then he would like go and swap to British, I think, and then raid with the British, get hit. Oh yeah, and then he had the Eiffel Tower. No, yeah, the Eiffel Tower wonder, and then he would use that to leverage a peace treaty, and then he would go do 1 day, 3 day, 1 day, 5 day, and do that whole thing again, and literally stay up in like medals, just like on peace treaty nonstop. So he was saying it was costing him about 20 a week, I think. No, 20 a month, I think it was. Something like that. Something like 20. Yeah, it's like $20 or $30 a month just on peace treaties, just to pay for him staying up that high. Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
Yeah.
That can't even be worth it. Well, I guess, but
so just chaining the peace treaties back to back to like make sure that they stay like that. It was just crazy. Like, wow, that's insane, dude. That's actually insane.
I just lost all my planes. But 5-star this guy.
Just throw your life away like it was nothing.
I'm not going there to die. I'm going to find out if I'm really alive.
Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream when I get enough oil for the plane, which will probably be another half hour at least. So if you guys, you know, obviously don't want to stick along, and if you do, that'd be great, but I understand. I'm just trying to get the oil for Strike Fighter MK1, which I need 128,000 oil. I am sitting at 93. I have 10,000 in the vault. So ideally, I need another 25,000 oil. So I'm going to try to grab that. I'm dropping metals so that I can raid at lower, get some oil for those. I don't know, maybe it'll take me half hour or so. I need to. Sorry. Okay. Wonderful. How low am I dropping? Probably about 800 maybe. Actually, I'll probably even start reading now. Tasty. I like this. I might hit this base, see what happens. Yeah, these guys are starting to wander a little bit, so I'm gonna rally them together here. We have a lot of damage on these rifles. They're dealing almost DWA or atomic British rifle damage because of the artifact. Like, the healing cards are doing their thing, which is fine. I have an artifact that's boosting the HP of the APC guys, which is really nice. So nice, you just literally all you do is just drop and forget. Like, I've lost maybe like 5 or 6 rifles, but it's like all you do is you just drop. Yeah, I like this rating, it's super calm. This is why I'm glad I went British on this. Why I wanted to go British. Just for this rating strat. and like they have the range, so they stay behind the APC guys. They don't really get hit by mortars. So if you just want to raid and just like be super sloppy and not care about like having to rally to specific spots or whatever, you just run this comp. I didn't really start on a good. That corner was a really bad corner to start. I had started some. Missing 30,000, so about 20,000. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down.
You dropping?
Yep.
You gonna grab your raiders and drop?
Yep. I'm actually
Dude,
doing that right now.
The only time I think I would waste, like actually not waste, but like actually like train up an army of raiders is when I'm dropping from Dynasty. I feel like so many good bases you can hit up there, like, and raid them. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a nice. There's gonna be some people that wake up in the morning that are like, "What the? How many engineers did he bring?" I'm sure I'm gonna get hit back, but there'll be nothing left for them.
I usually, when I do this APC comp, I like starting in corners because they naturally spread through the whole base, and so you don't have to really do much rallying. You just, corners are really good for naturally spreading. One is who? There you go. Lost a few rifles. It happens every. Really picking off my rifle. I think I might lose. Oh, dude, no. This plane is dead here. Dang it, dude. Dumb planes. It's okay. I don't have to actually like crown that plane because I don't need plane comp to work. I can make work with it. We lost a lot more rifles than I thought. We lost one healing cart and we lost one plane.
That's not bad.
Pretty awful.
Wait. How many planes did you lose?
One.
Well, that's not that terrible.
No, it's bad because I threw the plane in for a really bad situation. Like, I knew that sending it in would have a chance of it getting killed, so when it died, I was just like, oh. I'm not surprised, because I knew could happen. I'm surprised the pathing they took such a stupid way to die, too. And then I forgot that losing a supply cart is okay, because I can still raid with 2 of them. I was trying to save the one anyways, but... At the end, it becomes a decision that you have to make as a player. Do I send my plane in to save the supply cart or not? I made the answer to yes. I still lost the supply cart, and then I lost the plane, so... not worth it.
Ah, yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm actually kind of excited to do this.
To do what?
To steal people's oil and not give them peace treaty. Kind of feel like Mel Brooks from.
Yeah, now you get to have revenge on like those times when you look at those bases and you're like, I could just steal your oil and nothing else, but...
Yep, that's why I'll be hitting next a lot till I find some fat juicy one. I want to beat Hog's little record, and I think I can. Ooh, this one will get me close.
Are you kidding me? Am I losing another plane here? Am I losing 2 planes? What the hell, game? My god, this is a stupid game. Are you kidding me right now?
Plains is rough, boss.
This is really tough. I guess it's a little tougher than I thought it was. I just like crap in the... not worth it. Oh, well, who cares? I'm in a carrying mood right now.
After I finish my Amelia and I guess my Selassie, I'm gonna.
Okay, Slipper Tower. Okay, whatever.
So in about 4 or 5 months, I might have max transports like you do. You still use them or no?
Yeah.
That thing looks sick. I wish you get 2 of those. You can't get 2, right? Because it's 3 true space.
Mm-hmm. Unless you have the
Event building.
yeah, there's a name for it. I forgot what the kind of hanger.
B-17 bomber.
No, the NATO hanger. There we go.
Oh.
This guy literally. Oh my god, why are you saying so late? Just lost 8. Actually, probably smarter than I am. That last hit was awful.
Nine raiders, and I got 730 plus K of both food and gold. Cause up here they put all their gold and all their food out to the edge. It's like, I'll take that.
Sniping town centers back in the day was super nice because all you had to do was get in. You just send your raiders and stuff. Super.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a full wall piece. Last force started.
Got 3 swords on this hit. Oh, such a bad route. Such a bad. Yep, another case when replays are. Yeah, the Brit lineup with APC. Yeah, it's. I actually have Clint runs tanks with it. Just had it. I was like, what? I just took tanks away and ran 4 APC. It was also like Max, like, who got me to heavy tank. He likes to run to AP. So I want healers like run APC. Can I? Oh god, of course you're gonna kill me. Yeah, French have that with Pentagon. So second one. It makes.
Yeah, I gotta make a new base today. Night.
You should wait till all the forests are done.
Huh?
You should wait till.
I gotta do something for this war. I don't know. Maybe I'll just rock the same base. Trying to defend America. Can't.
I waited till my forests were done to get my base when and I really appreciated it afterwards.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's gonna be really nice to have a lot of open space. I mean, it's just nuts. Like 3 raiders, 4,000. I think.
But it's really dangerous. Speed rally. I just lost. Okay, I think I think you guys are getting tired of the stream. So I'm gonna end the stream, but I'm gonna stay on this. You know, got all the links that I've channels. Stream.